Monday, August 17th, 2026. This is the Power Trip Morning Show. I'm Corey Cove. That's Chris Hockey. There's Meat Sauce Paul Lambert. Maxo, Zacho. Lieber on his way in a little bit. Hi. Hello.
Hey, man. How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
I'm great, dude. Yesterday was a beautiful day. It was football weather out, man. Started at that, got a little warm, but we're getting there. It's at 60 right now.
Feels great out there.
Yeah, it does.
Brisk.
Yeah, brisk.
Yeah, man.
Dude, how about Hayden Panettiere? 36. What the hell, man? What a buzzkill. What happened there?
I don't know. It sucks.
Yeah, they don't know yet. That's terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
Ugh. Yeah, woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Couldn't fall back asleep. I'm like, all right, hang on. Let's just doom scroll. First thing I see at 2 in the morning. And I'm like, oh, man.
That's
36.
That's the first thing I saw as well.
Same.
Sucks.
Yeah, sounds like she had a really rough life, which is too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks.
We can talk about that later. That's a buzzkill way to start the show. It's on me.
That's all right, Daddy.
Thanks, son.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What time is it?
It is 5:33 a.m.
Mm.
in the morning. Well, as we record this, whenever somebody's
time.
listening to it, could be any
Yeah, man.
could be any time, I guess,
Yeah, Daddy.
Could be any time. Yeah. How about those Vikings?
Yeah, man.
What'd you guys think?
I thought what they have been preaching for years about the zone running game, I thought the running game is going to be really good. And I think that is the main reason that they started their two very, very good tackles, also that Kyler was in the game. But I thought what they are going to establish with that could be really good. Kyler looked fine. The Jamal Adams thing sucks. It sucks so bad. And I think...
Still dealing with allergies over there? You're wiping your nose like crazy.
I decided today, because it was nice out, to drive with my windows down. That was a massive mistake. And now I can't stop sneezing. Last point, Carson will be the backup. That's my last point.
I love walking into Sneezing McSneezer.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Clobbered by Mukey. I feel like I'm back in a 90s porno.
Yeah.
Just got Mukey all over me.
I'm surprised those like green blobs from the Mucinex commercials.
Yeah.
Mucinex commercials haven't been made into a major motion picture.
There was a documentary on them over here a moment ago.
Yeah. Hey man,
I'd watch their adventures.
I can't. It's hideous.
Like one of their adventures was covering my face.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he liked that.
I didn't.
I sneezed into my hand.
Yeah. Yeah, and you have fingers.
Yeah, then you high-fived him.
And they don't come together.
You know, by the way, I don't even know if you know that you did this. You just wiped your entire face with your hand.
Yeah.
No, I have this.
No, but then you just did this.
I always do that.
Yeah,
I'm saying, so you're sneezing into your hands or whatever. You just pushed it all over your face.
I'm touching me, though.
And that mouse.
There's Mukey all over this mousey.
I understand that, but I'm saying you wonder why you keep like rubbing your eyes and have like eye issues. You're wiping snot in your eyeballs.
Yeah, you should be Bubble Boy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, go live in a bubble.
I can't help it. I wish I could. I don't want to take any allergy medication.
Sorry, the card says
you don't want to take any allergy medication.
No, because it makes me drowsy.
Well, yeah, but not taking it makes you Mukey.
Yeah, Mukey sauce.
Yeah.
You're wiping it all over your face.
I'd rather you be like this than this.
It's the bridge to almost every Korn song.
Yeah, well played. Well played.
Man.
Yeah, do your best Jonathan Davis impression. Let's hear it.
Well, I don't have to sneeze now.
Well, just in general. Let's see how close it is to what you sound like sneezing. Go. That's Busta Rhymes.
I've never heard Korn.
Yeah,
never heard
you don't
Korn.
listen to rock much.
No, not much.
Rock Munch is a good name.
Yeah.
Didn't some of your friends in high school call you Rock Biter from Neverending Story?
Yeah, Randy did, yeah.
Man,
Rock Biter.
I was feeling bad. Then we started making fun of you, and I feel better.
See? I'm telling you, why do you think I'm usually happy?
Yeah.
I just pee down his leg and then feel better about myself.
I'm sorry that I'm sneezing. I really am. Korn's here.
Good luck eating it, rock biter.
I can eat corn. I have nice
sick
teeth.
brag.
I have nice teeth.
Every time you drive by a field, the corn goes, oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, here he comes.
Ever since you declared it was 5:33, it's been 4 straight minutes of abuse.
Yeah, thank you, Max.
Thank you.
But
I feel so much better.
But think about what happened. It's like, hey, how was your weekend? Yeah. Oh, did you hear about Hayden Panettiere? Yeah. What do you guys think about the Vikings? Hey, you know what's fun? Let's make fun of Paul. And then all of us woke up and just riffed for
That's
4
what
minutes.
friends do. Friends do, Sauce.
I had
I'm sorry.
no interest in today's show until we started ripping you. And now I'm like,
All
I'm
right.
fully engaged.
All right.
And
Well,
we're back.
rip away then.
You do it for us. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm happy to.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
But seriously, you should look into the whole wiping your hand all over your face thing. I think that's the origin story of your allergy issues.
And Zylax. I think I have some in my car, man. I think it's called Zylax. It's XYZ. I don't know. That stuff, it doesn't make you sleepy, and it works so well, man.
All right.
Really,
I'll take
for real. It's XYZ Lax or something like that. LA. I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know, but I know it starts with XYZ because they're trying to be clever.
It does seem like every single what's the word I'm looking for? Not
Vagina?
medication. Like
Hey, I'm trying to help.
every pharmaceutical company that advertises on TV has a Z or an X in the name of the drug.
There must be a reason for that.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
I
Good
don't know.
question.
They always have weird letters in there. There's
Yeah,
always
man.
a Q or a Y or a Z or an X.
Yeah.
Yeah, got that right.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah.
Wonder why. I wonder why. What is this, Incubus?
I'm looking
Great
forward
song.
to talking to Benzo.
Yeah, same.
Hey, Zaxo,
Yes, sir.
how cool is that hotel in that part of New Jersey? Or
We
that-
didn't stay in that one.
You didn't?
No.
I saw that picture. I
Oh.
thought that's where you stayed.
No, we were
Were you out by the stadium?
closer to the airport.
Oh, yucky.
La Quinta?
But it was no, but it was fine.
So where did you go to get that sweet picture of the metropolitan area?
I took we won't talk about the cost, but we will talk about the fact that they did take an Uber downtown.
Oh, you
And,
did go. You went to. Oh,
It looked like you went everywhere. Did you hit all of the spots? Which is what you're supposed to do. It's the first time in
Yes.
New York. Hit them all.
Yep.
You went everywhere.
ChatGPT was my companion, basically told me where I needed to go to get all that done in a very short window of time. And yeah, it was a wonderful, dream come true evening on Friday night, seeing that wonderful city.
ma'am.
Did you try Sbarro?
Yes, it was great.
Were you? You've been in a million big cities, but isn't it something else to be that surrounded by buildings that you can't see the horizon in any direction?
Yeah,
It's
just
crazy, isn't it?
and just the energy, the people, everywhere, so much going on. It was actually weird when I got back to the hotel and it was quiet. And I was like,
How were the Amazing Hot Rods?
they were great too. Love the New York hot rods. They're phenomenal. But when it was all of a sudden quiet when I got back after the constant bustle of the town, that was weird. But that place is.
Did you get on a subway at any
I
point?
did.
You
I
did. And?
Hollywood nailed it. It looks exactly like it does on the TV and the movies, and then the people are just as weird and also friendly.
Yeah. Avoid Kevin Spacey,
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I was able to
which is actually
avoid.
good across the board.
Yeah, I did not see Spider-Man. I was kind of hoping to see
Oh.
Spider-Man.
See Naked Cowboy?
I did not.
Is he
see
still
any-
with us?
I would assume. I think we'd know.
Yeah, but Times Square is basically Vegas without the gambling.
Yeah, it's pretty lit up, isn't it?
It's got the big screens and it's got all the same stores, but it was cool to see. And that giant ball
Whoa.
for the new year.
Oh, that was a hell of an Uber ride.
Well, that was basically so
Traffic?
Ubered to the 9/11 memorial, started there, walked to the Brooklyn Bridge, then walked to a subway where I took that up to Joe's Pizza, and then walked from there to Madison Square Garden, went over to Rockefeller Center, and then finished at Times Square and then Ubered back.
Wow.
I put in a ridiculous amount of steps.
Good for you.
So, but it's fun.
Back to Naked Cowboy for a second. Is he a big enough deal where if he died, CNN would post a story on the main page?
I don't think he's a big enough deal that
That I've mentioned him twice in the first segment?
that the EMTs would hit the siren.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm sorry. I don't know. That was me. I don't know. I ripped on the old Naked Cowboy. He looks good and pisses me off.
I wonder how much he makes a year doing what he does. And there's no way that guy pays taxes.
I don't think so, Rosie.
Right? No way he's paying taxes. He ain't reporting how many people tip him.
Tips? Yeah,
no
no.
way.
Wow.
You're not going to audit that guy.
No, you don't audit the Naked Cowboy.
No.
You know what his name is?
No.
Ron.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm going to see Tommy on a park bench with a really thin cigarette just watching Naked Cowboy perform.
For hours.
Hours.
Yeah.
You know he does corporate events?
No.
Tommy, you're a Naked Cowboy.
Well, both probably, but
This is Tommy drinking his 6 depth charges and watching Naked Cowboy.
By the way, I love Tommy listens to all the podcasts.
Yeah.
He texted me almost a full 24 hours later last week, and he goes, Meatpacking District, brilliant! Because he loves New York City, and obviously he's been there.
Oh, yeah. He loves it there.
So he knew exactly what I was doing, but he didn't respond for 24 hours. 24 hours.
Yep.
I think Lieber went there, actually.
You wish.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Actually, I bet he did.
He actually did,
It's super
Yeah.
nice. Everybody likes it, I
I'm
guess.
surprised everybody went out. It was an early bus ride that next morning.
I think the first one was like 9:30, so I Ubered to the stadium earlier than that, but Pete mentioned it on the air, the equipment staff, because the Jets played Friday night.
Yeah.
The Vikings equipment staff couldn't get in until they were leaving as I got back to the hotel that morning or in the evening.
Jesus.
So props to them and working all night. And
Did Jared have to go on that?
Jared wasn't there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, simulcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were in the booth by yourself.
Yes.
Oh.
Well done.
Yeah, well done.
Sounded good.
Oh.
Hey, by the way, one last thing here before we wrap up segment number 1. Every single one of us in broadcasting is always one slip of the tongue away from saying something horrific accidentally, right? Yeah. We've all done it. And it's very different when you slip up and say something versus just saying something ridiculously racist or offensive or whatever.
Again.
But with that said, because we've all made this mistake, we've all stumbled and stuttered. But if Pete Bursich is listening, clock has 5 letters. It's important that you say all 5.
Man.
Yes.
I don't know how many people sent
God.
that to me, but it was all of them.
And everybody's like, they're going to play this back. I was like, well, we can't really play it back on purpose.
Yeah, Naked Cowboy's last act on earth was to text me that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I immediately was like, what? Did he? Yep, he said that.
He probably shouldn't have corrected himself.
Yeah.
He probably should have just blazed on through. But
Yeah.
when he started over,
All I was trying to imagine was the looks on PA and Lieber's face when Pete said that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and if PA hadn't been on the TV and the radio,
Oh, my
he'd have
God.
definitely said something about
Right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
Again, he once accidentally said Johnny Pecker. Things
Yeah.
happen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, things happen.
It's not a fireable offense to say what Pete said. It's a slip of the
it.
tongue.
And then there's Ben with it's blowing in my
Yeah.
face.
Correct.
Exactly.
Right.
Mistakes happen.
Yeah, correct.
Shouldn't lose your job over a simple mistake, right,
Hell no.
Sauce?
No, man.
What else shouldn't you do?
Yeah, there you go.
You shouldn't worry about your gutters if you have Gutter Helmet from GutterHelmetMN.com because you'll never clean them again. Don't waste a weekend cleaning out your gutters. Go to GutterHelmetMN.com.
All right, we'll talk Vikings later. Ben Lieber will be here about 7 o'clock. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
The one and only Snoop Dogg.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's
Live in concert. Playing Treasure Island Resort and Casino Saturday, September 5th. Snoop Dogg. An unforgettable night with Snoop Dogg.
laid back.
Live Get tickets now at TICasino.com. Don't miss Snoop Dogg. Saturday, September 5th.
Quantum Fiber Internet celebrates how you run the meeting, run the edit, run the timeline, run the house, run 3 screens at once, different rhythms, same velocity, all powered by ultra-fast internet speeds on a 99.9% reliable network. Yay to main character internet energy. Yay to you with Quantum Fiber from AT&T.
all of us here who do this job, who are always on the lookout for a cuss word. And I was in my van listening, and I was all puckered up in the sfinky. I was so worried he was going to go, F-man, F-F-y, F-F-F.
Yeah.
But he didn't. That was a cool catch, though.
It deserved a couple of
It
F
did,
words.
man, I know.
It was a cool moment.
That was so cool. I love
Yeah.
when they do
Insanely
that.
good.
I love when
Yeah.
coaches doing that. Oh, it's so much fun. So much fun. I love football, man.
Same.
I just love it.
It's the best.
I just love it.
Yeah. It's the last Saturday without college football, Hogs Daddy, this Saturday.
I know.
Yeah.
I know it. How did Louis like Vikings football? Because I know that it was just like, I mean, he was with us, last year, obviously. And,
Yeah.
But he's really into it this year, right?
Well, yeah, and unless we got him this Mario thing that he really, really likes, so he plays with that a lot.
Dude,
but he
I love
watched a
it.
little of it.
And you just wait. One of these days, we're going to be like, Louis a plumber, and we know why.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
Because he
Yeah.
loves himself some Mario.
He loves Mario.
He loves him. He loves
him.
Mario Lopez.
Yeah.
He might
loves
also
Mario
grow up
Van Peebles.
just to do mushrooms.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, which is I think
Which is
legal.
one and the same.
Yeah, Mario does mushrooms.
That's my point.
Mario Van
He's watching.
Peebles.
Yeah, he loves Mario.
That's exactly my point.
He does.
Blaxploitation movies.
He loves him. He doesn't
Yeah.
see him as blaxploitation.
No, he loves New Jack City.
He does.
But honestly, he loves Mario Lopez so much he goes to the hotel and he just
Yeah.
turns on the TV and just leaves it there.
He's like, why do I need to turn away from
Yeah,
this?
correct.
Hey, back in the day, in initials, you used to get mad and kick garbage cans or throw chairs. Like
Yeah.
Mario punches bricks.
Yeah,
Maybe Louis will grow up to punch bricks just
Well,
like
yeah.
Dad.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe he'll slang bricks.
Yeah,
Maybe
maybe.
he will. Maybe he's going to, what's that little princess lady's name?
Peach.
Yeah, you're getting himself some peach.
Yeah, maybe.
I think he might diddle a shy guy.
Buddy.
About a day and a half ago, Sauce, you tweeted, quote, JJ is awful.
Oh, Justin Jefferson?
No.
And then you follow that up by tweeting,
Times.
all credit to Paul Charchian. JJ is battling Wentz for the backup QB spot, and JJ will be the third string QB.
I mean, is he wrong?
I don't know. Do you think so?
I think so. Yeah.
Wait.
I think week 1, JJ McCarthy will be the inactive quarterback. Because if you right now today, let's say they lined everybody up in that building and they had to be honest, a unanimous,
Anonymous.
not unanimous. Why do I always say that? It doesn't matter. Anonymous, a poll, right? And they said, Kyler's out for 2 games. Who do you want to play? They would all say Carson Wentz.
So it would be unanimous and anonymous.
See? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. It's true, though. Right?
He didn't get any help. I'll say that.
He didn't.
They did not help him at all
No.
on Saturday. Offsides this, wrong place here. You see the first team offense go out and be crisp, and the entire offensive line goes off the field, and the second offensive line comes on, and they look like the second offensive line. He didn't get any help. But, yeah, I hear where you're coming from.
But Carson looked good with like the third string offensive line.
Yeah, but that's a former almost MVP going out and playing against third stringers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not looking to give people excuses. I'm
No,
just trying to
but-
keep it, I'm just parroting what
Nope.
Ben Lieber said. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, but like what you said, though, Hogs, during the pregame, this is an opportunity
Yeah.
for him to dominate because he's playing second and third string guys.
By the way, so I'm playing cards and I got my my AirPods in, right? I'm not watching the game because where I was seated, it wasn't facing a TV. So I'm just like listening to the pregame and I'm listening to the game just to make sure I know what's going on. Because it's preseason. I don't have to watch it. I can just take the vibe in.
Hawk and I've watched it twice.
I almost spit out a sip of coffee when Sauce was talking pregame and Chris just goes, Christ, will you let me talk? Are you going to talk the whole time? And you're like, well, I'm sorry.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what I knew. Here's what I knew from experience. Saucy. I knew you were doing the show and also trying to parent at the same time.
Yeah.
Which meant that you were kind of halfway in both lives.
Yes.
And so you were trying to make your point, but you were also trying to change a diaper or
I
do
was
something or
trying
keep
to-
him from lighting the house on fire.
I was trying to
No.
push the Mario
Okay.
bass he had away because
I
it
knew
makes
it.
all kinds of noise. And I'm stiff arming the Mario thing, and I'm talking into the microphone, and he's like, Dad. And I'm like, hold on, buddy.
I know.
Yeah, I think that, Kyler's going to be great.
No, you went through JJ's entire life story.
Yeah.
Now, don't forget, we drafted him 10th, and then he did this, and then we did this, and then we signed him. And Chris is like, I know.
Yeah.
Let me talk.
Yeah, it was.
The segment was 6 minutes.
Mus and I were looking at each other, and our eyes were watering. We're like,
Yeah, it was. I was. My wife worked, so I had. Yeah,
no, it's okay, man. It's all right. That's
that was
that's
the
why
best.
I like our bit.
That was the best part of the whole bit was him yelling at you.
I kept telling Ten, I'm like, Ten, I'm sorry if you hear him in the background, but
It's okay that we hear him in the. I
Yeah,
love
who
that you can
cares?
hear him in the background.
I know,
love
but nobody thinks I take anything serious, but I take a lot of that serious because it's an honor, and as you say, Hawk, I get to do that, and I don't want you guys to think I think it's a joke. It's not. And we got one more week of it because my wife works on Saturday, so there'll be Mario sounds in the background as I answer for 2 seconds, then throw it back to Hawk.
After you said that he went to Michigan for the 3rd time, I was like, that's enough.
Yeah, just shut up.
It's like we can all read his Wikipedia page later. Just wrap this thing up, buddy.
Please breastfeed your son. No, it was great. It's good.
Yeah.
It's fun, man.
And it was good to have Mussy back.
Yeah, man. He was so nervous. I love that
You
man.
can tell.
Yeah, I was texting him. I'm like, he was like, yeah, I'm knocking the rust off. I'm like, dude, that's in your head, man. You sound great.
Well,
It's
fine.
Muss.
Well, you guys know what happened, right?
No.
Oh, you don't. Why would you know? No, I'm so sorry.
No.
So, and Zach backed me up. It's a big old stadium. And PA was late for the first segment because he was probably talking to somebody on the sideline.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Hey, PA, we're on here. So that's one. And number 2, there you go. Exactly. There you go. Thank you, Saucy. Thank you. Number 2, because he's Alec Lewis.
Oh.
Couldn't find the press box.
Could he not find it? Do you know? Is that what happened?
Well,
Zacho?
there was just a lot of early season miscommunication.
Well, sure. You never know when 10 o'clock is.
Right, I guess.
Right. It's been the same time for 3 years.
Yeah.
So I went and I found him, and yeah, he was a little late as well.
Did you have to? And again, I love you, Alec. If you're out there, and you're probably not listening, but I love you.
He might be.
But you have to grab him by the shirt collar because every person he sees, he knows, and he starts having a conversation. Meanwhile, Tina's going, is he there? Is he there?
Yeah.
Is he there? So you got to escort him to the press box.
And historically, he's the only person on the planet that cannot find every stadium's press box.
Correct.
Right.
Was it the
And you've been to almost every stadium, Chris.
Yes,
you know
I've
this.
been to every
Some
one
of
now.
them are like labyrinths,
They
right?
are.
Some of them are not super easy, but that's why you got to give yourself an extra 10 or 15
That's
minutes
right.
to make sure you get there.
Every time I find him, it looks like he just remembered that he had to do the
Right. And he sprinted from the other side of the stadium, which is probably 3/4 of a mile if you go all the way around.
Right.
which stadium did he didn't he not get into one of them because they thought his press he
I
didn't
think
have
it was
a press pass?
Seattle. Yeah, that was early in his career.
Yeah.
And he didn't have the right stuff and he couldn't get in. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Did you find him in the print press box? Is that where you found him?
Yeah, and actually, it was really right down the hall. Like,
Yeah.
actually, that MetLife Stadium press box is super nice and right next to where the radio booths are. And he was talking to somebody. And
And he always gives you great stuff once he gets
does,
in there.
yeah.
He's the
Yeah,
best.
yeah.
I love him. But you just want to, I told him, I'm like, if we tell him that his segment is technically before the show starts, do you think he'll get there on time?
It's like what you do with your wife. It's like, hey, if you have to leave at 11, you got to tell her that you should leave at 10:30.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then she'll be ready by 11.
So
Yeah.
by the second segment, PA had been late and Alec had been late.
Good start.
Yeah. So I walked
So
in.
Muss had to tap dance the first couple.
He had the meat sweats going.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he was great. He's
Sounded-
always great.
no, it
He's
sounded
him,
good.
man. I know. So
And then in the third segment, he just heard JJ McCarthy's Wikipedia and Mario sounds in the background.
It's the most Barrero Hawks ever sounded.
Yeah.
Christ!
Yeah, it was very Barrero-like.
this is
Yeah.
You're a filibuster leader.
Yeah. Would you shut up?
All right, Front Page Sports when the Power Trip Morning Show returns after this on The Fan.
Quantum Fiber Internet celebrates how you
1-800-ASK
run the meeting, run the edit, run the timeline, run the house, run 3 screens at once, different rhythms, same velocity, all powered by Quantum Fiber Internet celebrates how you run the meeting, run the edit, Run the timeline. Run the house. Run 3 screens at once. Different rhythms, same velocity. All powered by
Okay, welcome back. Let's get to sports because let me tell you, some things happened, Corey. Some big things happened. I bet.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores for a limited time. You can get 4 Mountain Dews for just $8. 4 for $8 when it comes to ice cold Mountain Dew at Holiday.
Yeah, man. You got that right, buddy.
I guess it can't be ice cold. If it was ice cold, it'd be frozen and it'd be like a Mountain Dew slushy, which would be amazing. I'm sure you can probably get one at Holiday.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Marty's probably drinking one right now.
So close to ice cold that it's like freezing. No, it can't be freezing cold either. It's probably like 35 degrees.
Yeah, probably perfect.
Carson Wentz, man. In a different universe, he's like won 3 Super Bowls.
Oh yeah, yep.
You know?
Yep. He doesn't get hurt. In that
he's so much like watching him right now. He's so much bigger than everybody else on the field. He's just a giant. He's got every attribute that you want from a quarterback. It's unbelievable.
Hockey is literally rewatching the game. It's on NFL Network right now.
football.
Yeah, he loves it.
That's a huge
Plus, I was only able to listen because I was backstage getting ready for the show, so I was only able to listen. So now I'm putting
The pieces together.
That's right.
Yeah.
That wasn't pass interference.
The Vikings did win 13-10 over the Giants, and that matters because I believe they were 1.5-point favorites on DraftKings. So
Yes,
good
sir.
teams win, great teams cover.
Yeah, he knows that.
Yeah, Rosie knows that.
Kyler Murray absolutely lit it up, 2 of 3 for 10 yards.
Yeah, how about that?
Jamal Adams left on a cart, and he had a non-contact injury. The initial exam was, quote, not good. That was Kevin O'Connell right after the game, and then yesterday they said he is done for the year.
Which sucks for about 100 reasons. You know, I want to ask you guys, remind me of this if I forget. Ben mentioned either on the podcast with
Brilliant.
Cy
or
Amundsen.
on this show, he mentioned some people's bodies just can't handle it. And I thought that was a fascinating statement. I didn't get to follow up, but like some people's cartilage and joints and such like that can't handle not only the contact, but in some ways the amount of muscle you put on. And I think it might just be how you're born, your DNA, what's in your system, who you are, that maybe doesn't allow your body to be able to handle sports like football. And I'm not saying, I mean, Jamal Adams had a long, but what we saw was him just not even misstep. His body just gave out.
Yeah.
Right? I hate that.
Yeah,
But
it
I
sucks.
also wonder if that's what he was referring to, that some people's cartilage and stuff like that can't handle the physical act of football.
Yeah, I also think sometimes when stuff like this happens, you try to find out why when there might not be a reason,
Yeah,
right? Like you said, he was just running. This is a non-contact injury.
Didn't even
He
look like he stumbled.
just running around and it just something in his knee gave out. So I would argue this has nothing to do with football, right?
Right.
This is just running.
Yeah.
Right.
So this could have happened playing pickleball. This could have happened running around a track.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Right.
So just totally, totally unfortunate for a guy that probably would have had a relatively big role on this
looked
team.
like it, didn't it?
It looked like he had a shot to have a big role.
Yeah.
So do we think in any way, shape, or form this impacts Harrison Smith's decision? Because some
100%.
people thought he was coming back either way.
Yep.
Other people were a little more skeptical. I
think
don't
it
know.
does. I think it does.
Yeah, I think it does.
Because if Harrison Smith came back, my guess is he would have been a starter anyway, right? It's not like Harrison's coming back to be a backup. So
No.
it's not like the role is open, so now he can come back. He was coming back on his own terms.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I think the Miami rookie safety is banged up as well. So, yeah, there's a pretty big size hole in the safety room. Yeah.
There's a hole in my heart, and it can only be filled by you.
Me?
There's a man-sized wreath.
Oh, that's kind of you.
Still can't believe they thought Gary Cherone should be the lead of Van Halen.
You know, it was weird that Sammy Hagar was the lead singer of Van Halen, too. Because, David's the lead
Right.
singer of Van Halen. It's just weird. But I'll get over it
Wait,
eventually.
can you tell me?
You've only had 40 years. Yeah, it's right around the corner. You'll get there.
So, did David Lee Roth leave for like a solo career?
Yeah, they got pissed at each other. And it's hard to tolerate David. And I'm just a fan.
Yeah. Why is that?
He is... imagine PA with long hair.
Well played.
Love you, Paul. I'm just kidding.
I mean,
Just kidding. I love you.
well played. I read you.
Now that PA's got like the silver fox look going, I think if he had really long hair, he would look a little bit like Sir Ian McKellen in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. I could see that.
And I do think he would wear a long white robe and carry a staff around.
I think he would look a lot like Noah.
Yeah. Well played.
Like Steve Carell in
Yeah.
hang on, don't tell me.
You got this. You got this.
Something Almighty.
Yeah, you
his
got
character's name. Not Bruce.
this.
It was Evan.
Yes.
Evan
Well said.
Almighty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Evan Baxter.
That's right.
Got there.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah,
It's early.
well said.
Give me a break. Get off my back, dude.
Come on, dude.
Give me a
Would you
break.
leave
It
him
took me
alone, man?
3 seconds. It wasn't that
You and
bad.
your
I said
judgmental
great
face.
job.
Just
You
standing
gave me
over
a
there in the
weird-
score staring
I'm-
at him.
No,
Oh,
it was your
wow.
allergy-filled eyes that were staring at me.
Well, I'm sorry for my allergy. Nothing triggers people like my allergies.
In terms of what?
Well, like my sneezing causes people to scream at me. Like, I can't. I wish I could help it. I wish I didn't have allergies. I wish my eyes weren't rubbed raw because they were so allergic. I wish
I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller.
All the time.
Yeah.
And nothing makes people more mad than my sneezing.
Oh, that's not true. Did you guys see one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time? Look, we're at the point now where I think most of this show, except for John Bonus, doesn't give two Fs about baseball. But god dang, that Josh Baez thing was unfreaking
awesome.
believable.
It was sweet, dude.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Chris, I don't know if you know
Talk
anything.
to me like I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, Daddy.
Hypothetically.
So,
hypothetically.
23-year-old kid for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Okay.
He's, how about this for perspective? According to ESPN, he was the fourth best Cardinals prospect, 93rd best in Major League Baseball.
Okay.
I think a lot of people think we should look at the rankings a little bit differently after what he did on Saturday. Was it Saturday?
Yeah.
The very first pitch he sees in the majors, effing crushes it.
He belts
And I
it,
mean
yeah.
a monster home run.
Yep.
And the smile on his face, the smirk on his face is like, oh, there's plenty more where that came. Like, I've never seen a kid look so confident.
Wow.
There was no shock. There was no surprise. It was just like, go F yourself, ball. It was such a swagger-filled, like, jot to first. It was freaking awesome. He's got 30 family members in the crowd at Wrigley, by the way.
Yeah.
Wrigley Field. His family's losing their mind.
Wow.
All right, cool. First pitch, monster home run. But then it goes on to be historic because he is now the first player in the history of baseball to have 3 home runs in his first 3 major league at-bats.
Unreal.
1 to right, 1 to center, 1 to left. I think he hit them all but by the 4th or 5th inning, right? It was like his first 3 at-bats.
Yeah.
Crushed 3 home runs. The place was losing their minds. And I know a lot of people posted the Memphis Redbirds were his minor league team, and his former squad was watching him on TV. They're losing their minds in the clubhouse when he bashes home runs.
It was sweet.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
This guy is a killer. Apparently, he was leading the minors in home runs. In June, so just a couple of months ago, for Memphis, he had a 4 home run game.
Wow.
Are we sure he's the 93rd best prospect in baseball?
That's a great
Are we
point.
sure?
Yeah.
We sure he's not a little higher than that?
Wow.
Like, we know nothing about minor league baseball, right?
No.
Sight unseen. I bet $1 billion there aren't 92 guys better than him in the minors. No way.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to redo that list. What a freak.
Yeah.
And even, again, I know nothing about baseball. I'm not Tom Emanski. You look at the way he swings, it is a jackpot monster home run swing. It looks so repeatable. I'm like, this kid looks like he's just going to crush for
it looks like a swing
decade.
out of the 90s.
It does.
Yeah.
A monster home run swing. Man, it would be sweet if we just saw, like, day one, a future Hall of Famer puts this on his resume on the first day he ever plays. Never been done. 3 for 3, 3 home runs.
That's
Beauty
pretty
of
cool.
baseball, though. Yesterday, 0 for 5, 3 strikeouts.
Who cares?
Right, but I know, but it's
Swing
just,
away, Merrill.
It's the best, man. It's
It was
just
so
the beauty.
cool.
It was a sweet moment.
It really was.
So awesome, man.
Yeah.
And again, at Wrigley. I know you can do that anywhere and it would be historic, but to do it, Cardinals and Cubs have a monster rivalry. To do it at Wrigley, 3 for 3.
Yeah.
And anytime you're the
moment.
first person in baseball history to do anything, it's pretty absurd.
Hell yeah,
They've
man.
been playing it since slavery days, basically.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, he's right.
He's not wrong. Which is weird to think about it. Like when you think about the baseball is, 20 years after the Civil War? That doesn't seem right. You know what I'm saying? Like those seem like they should be 100 years apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like 20 years.
Yeah.
Like 20 years later, it's like, all right, cool. Now we got that war over with. Let's play a little ball here.
Yeah. Let's play a little ball
Yeah, some of
here.
the guys in those old baseball cards are still pissed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ty Cobb was pissed.
You're
Yeah.
gonna see it on their face, and a lot of those guys were nicknamed Whitey.
Yeah.
A lot of guys in the 90s,
Self-nicknamed.
Whitey Thompson, Whitey Jenkins, and
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like, we know what side you were on. Play a little
buddy.
ball.
You
Get
got
out
it.
there in left field. Come on.
Your name's Whitey Whitey?
Yep.
Rosie calls those the days they played real ball.
Yep. Rosie.
For real. Whitey.
All right, leading off. Get out there, Casper. God dang it.
Yeah, powder batted cleanup.
I saw that movie, I think, exactly one time.
Same. It's a little disturbing.
I wonder if it holds up.
I doubt it.
It's weird when a movie has no cultural impact and is literally forgotten. Isn't that weird?
But we all know who Powder is when you say it.
If you live through it, we all remember it.
Yeah.
But if you didn't live through it, nobody mentions it. It's never on TV. I've never seen it on any streaming service. If it is, it's buried somewhere, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like it doesn't exist.
Wasn't that Samuel L. Jackson's first movie?
I don't think he was allowed to do that.
No.
I actually think it was Sean Patrick Flannery, right? It was
Correct.
the Boondock Saints
That's right,
guy,
it
one of the
definitely
two
Yeah.
lead Boondock Saints, along with
You are
Norman
correct.
Reedus.
Yep.
Saw it once.
Being
Yeah,
remade
same.
with Ice Cube in the lead.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah!
Hollywood's run out of ideas.
That's the wrong guy.
What really matters is next. Power Trip Morning Show fan.
to the Power Trip Morning Show program password, exclusive interviews, and more at KFAN.com/watch. It's powered by Quantum Fiber Internet.
I can just tell you guys right now, if you haven't been to a concert at the Ledge and you want to go someplace that feels like you're in a different country all of a sudden or a different city, I've never been to Red Rocks. I'm sure it's nothing like that, but this outdoor amphitheater, the Ledge in Wade Park, it's just freaking beautiful, man. Isn't it great?
Yeah, it's sneaky. I like it.
It's big, but it's small at the same time. The stage is enormous. The area for the fans to sit and everything like that, the sound in there was great. I was knocked out.
How do you beat outdoor music, right? It just sounds great.
It was just awesome.
Again, Minnesota is loaded with good outdoor and indoor music venues. We're stacked and packed.
Yeah. The Ledge felt like big enough to support big old acts, but not so big that you'll get lost in it. You know, I don't know. It was just fun. That's a super fun show, and thanks to 38 Special and everybody for letting us play that show. That was just super cool.
That's sweet, dude.
Super cool, man. Super cool. Every now and again, I get a day where I get to go out and pretend I'm the guy I always wanted to be. It's super fun. Super fun. And then I come home and clean out the kitty litter. And you're like, okay, that's cool. This is good. I got a regular life. It's fun. But, man, for 60 minutes today, I tried to make them believe it was fun. I'll tell you what else, 38 Special still rocks, man. I love those old songs. There's just something about rock and roll. You can't do anything about it.
How many original members are still alive and still on the band?
Live, I don't know. One still in the band.
Oh, one?
Just the lead singer, which is the guy to have.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Sure. And he sang exactly like he did in the 1980s. He sounded like it was 1980. And God, they got so many hits. But here's something that's interesting, Corey. I spend a lot of time on stage, and it's a lot of people jumping up and down, being sweaty, right? And it's fun. And then you go play a stage like that, and it's seated. And people are sitting there, and you're like, am I connecting with these people at all? Or are they sitting because they're bored, Or are they respecting the people behind them? Yeah, it's the weird thing. And then they got up at the end, and we're cheering and having a good time. So that's cool. That's fun. And then when 38 Special came out, they were sitting. And I'm like, okay, good. It wasn't just me. That's good. But
that is a sign of an older crowd.
For sure.
And I'm not ripping them because, again, I'm 46, and I've said this for years. I love a good seat at a concert now.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more.
20 years ago, I was in the pit. I was doing crowd surfing, stage diving, all that garbage. I'm in the pit. I'm in the circle pit. Who cares? Now it's like, now I'd rather be in a love sack beanbag in my basement, watching it via stream.
You've known me more than half your life.
Mm-hmm.
I get a little desperate to please, and so I have this mechanism inside me that says they're sitting down, work harder, and I have to reel that in, man, because I have to reel it in, because man, the desire to go like me, stand up, have fun is there. Luckily, I think I controlled it on Saturday.
Well, there are some musicians, Chris, and I'm not going to name names. Some musicians will stop their best song midway through and yell at the crowd if they're not standing up and not, quote, losing their bleeping minds. Yeah. Now, again, I'm not going to name names. That's not who I am.
Yeah, thank you for not doing that.
I'm not going to reference that it was a First Ave show about 15 years ago and 30 Seconds to Mars happened to be there. I'm not naming names.
No, you're not.
Right.
No.
Because think of the ego you'd have to have, Chris, if you had been like, on Saturday night, if you'd been like, hey, whoa, stop.
Right.
Why aren't you, Wade Park, why aren't you losing your bleeping minds?
Right.
Can you imagine the ego you would have
Can't imagine.
to do something like that, to think you're that important?
That's a great point.
Can't imagine.
I'm not going to name names.
No, I appreciate you not naming.
But I will name two names.
Uh-oh.
Dr. Mark Lobanoff and Dr. David Whiting. Oval LASIK and Lens brings you what really matters, scores and stats around the world of sports. And Chris will change your life with something else. And it's brought to you by Oval LASIK and Lens.
That's right, baby.
Over the weekend, Carl Anthony Towns and Jordan Woods got married in Malibu. Star-studded. Chalamet was there. Ben Stiller was there. Michael B. Jordan was there.
Dusty Mon was there.
Did you just say the big cat married James Woods?
Sure.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is really against James Woods' brand.
Yeah.
If you know his brand.
Yeah.
I hope it wasn't against his will.
I don't think so.
Justin Bieber was in attendance. A whole bunch of Cats' current and former teammates there.
Wow, that's
Jordan
pretty
Woods and Carl Anthony Towns. What a year
Ant
Cats
there?
having. I don't know.
Are they still in Paris?
No.
Oh, he was like in the Philippines or something, I swear. He was freestyling over the
Yeah,
weekend.
about Adidas or something,
About
right?
Nike, yeah.
Nike, yeah,
Nike,
right,
yeah.
right. That's what it was.
Paraphrasing here, but he said, bleep Nike.
Yeah.
That's what he said?
Basically.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't seem nice.
He got into it.
Have you guys ever seen Harry Mack on Instagram?
I always send it back. I'm like, this got hair in it.
Most incredible freestyler I've ever seen.
Oh, that guy.
yeah.
Yeah. You showed me that guy before, yeah.
Better than
Yep.
dude on the 8 Miles?
Yep. Better than B Rabbit by a mile.
Man, I saw something the other day. Son of a bitch. Where they put, I didn't remember what they put over. Oh, it was a, you guys, it's the money lending commercial that.
Yeah, J.G. Wentworth.
did you see
I've seen that. Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
it's one of the
It's so
funniest
good.
mashups of all
It's so
time.
good.
I almost pissed myself. I laughed. I watched it maybe 100 times. I'd never seen it until Saturday.
It's
I was
so
like,
good.
because it worked out so perfectly, and everybody in the crowd's going crazy for him.
877 cash now. It's so good when it pans to the crowd.
It's a
and it does it in
fantastic
perfect.
edit.
Looking at the
It's
guy.
so good.
It's so funny.
Oh, the internet's
Yeah,
good
about once a
sometimes.
week, the internet's good for about
Yeah.
7 minutes. The rest of the time, it's killing our brain cells and rotting society. But why not, right? What really matters is
I
this.
saw another thing, and I gotta remember what page it was, Corey. But there's this one where Axl Rose is running and he trips and he lands on his knee and he goes, "Ow, ow!" And they put all the different things together, and then at the end he's going,
Yeah.
I'm like, somebody wasted a lot of time doing that.
If
and it wasn't a waste.
if we're going around the room saying 10-second clips that we thought that were cool that are wasting everybody's time, I'll waste your 10 seconds telling you the story. I saw an animated clip of Michael Stipe at a restaurant.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah.
Same guy.
And- Oh, it's the same bit?
Same
Yeah,
bit.
Okay.
same bit.
And
yeah.
it's Michael Stipe of REM sitting
Yeah.
in the corner of a restaurant. He's in a booth by himself, and the caption reads something like, when Michael Stipe's buddy walks in and is trying to
Yeah.
find him at a restaurant, and it's the isolated vocals. He's pointing at himself, and he just goes, "That's me in the corner."
It's brilliant. It's so good.
And I'm like, somebody has way too much time. But it made me laugh, so I'm like, all right, mission accomplished.
There was a one where Billy from Smashing Pumpkins, the kid from
100%, I've seen
Did you
it.
see
yeah.
that today?
Oh,
Today
yeah.
was the
When
greatest
they
one?
argued
Yeah.
about what today was a good day, it was Ice Cube, right?
Ice Cube.
Today was a
Yeah.
good day versus Billy Corgan because he was saying
Yeah.
today is the greatest.
And then suddenly the kid from the band goes, "Wait till tomorrow."
It's brilliant.
Man, people have a lot of spare
Yeah, it's
time.
so good.
do we.
No, yeah, apparently
My
we
turn or
do.
your turn?
Probably
Yours.
mine, yeah.
What really matters is this.
Every time a Habsburg monarch would move into a palace, they would redecorate it and put the old furnishings in storage. So now that Austrian state owns 160,000 pieces of furniture.
Hey, can you say the first name again?
Habsburg.
Isn't that the bad guy from Naked Gun? Did they name that guy the same thing on purpose?
That would be a Proft kind of thing to do, wouldn't it?
I'm almost positive that's the bad guy from one of the Naked Guns.
The guy who was in prison, the Anna Nicole
Yeah.
Smith one, right?
Quentin Habsburg.
With
yeah.
a P?
Yeah.
Is this a
P?
B or a P?
This is a B. This is a B. This is a
Okay.
B. So yeah,
Yeah.
It's
that's
close
a great
though.
pull
I
on your
want.
part,
I
though.
wonder
Wow,
if that's
yeah.
this. I wonder if Pat Proft did that on purpose.
That would be a very Pat Proftian thing to do, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
Interesting.
The Naked
that
Gun.
name just stands out because that's the only time I'd ever heard it was from Naked Gun.
Naked Gun 2.5. Brilliant.
I man, every one of those.
Yeah.
There's-
33 and a third.
They
That's
all
a
have their
brilliant- yeah.
all
moments,
have
and they're
moments,
all
yeah.
again the what is the bit? What is the bit that Drebin says where him and Priscilla Presley are standing on that balcony? Oh, God, what is that line? We've praised it so many times, and now I'm completely blanking on what he says.
I'm not sure which
God
one
dang it!
you're
Hang
referencing.
on. Talk amongst yourselves.
Hmm.
Rhode Island, neither a road or an island. Discuss.
I like turtles.
Yeah. I've never been there.
Giuseppe is a cool name.
Yeah. That is a cool
I
name.
don't know how you spell it for.
Oh
sure.
yeah, something about 6 feet, big mustache. No, what does it
Oh,
say?
yeah.
Hang on. And then he goes, "That's an awfully big mustache."
Yeah.
Hang on, what's the setup again, though?
Had a mustache about 6 feet.
Yeah. Hang on, here. Hang on. This is through the phone, but still.
Tell me about this man you saw last night.
He's Caucasian.
Caucasian? Yeah, you know, a white guy with a mustache, about 6'3".
Awfully big mustache.
It's brilliant. That's so good.
That's an awfully big mustache.
It's so good, man. And
There's something like that
genius.
every 3 seconds in those movies.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It's the best, man.
And the delivery.
Yeah.
That's an awfully big mustache.
That scene where him and that one guy are trading $30 or $40 back and forth to give each other information.
Yeah.
Again, every time I see a clip from Naked Gun, all I want to do is text Pat Proft and go, did you write that? Because obviously they had a writing team, right? There were a handful. Was that your joke? Was that your joke? Because most of them are. Pat had a hand in almost all of them.
It's kind of you that you'd go through with that, though.
Yeah, it's really tough to reach out to a guy like Pat. It's a lot of effort on my part to email him or text him and ask him something nice. It's not easy. Inside jokes. Pretty brave of me to do that.
Yeah, glad you went through it.
I did. It was tough.
Help me out for Andrew out there who's listening. Who does help me make it through the night? What's the comedian's name?
Henry Phillips.
Henry Phillips, that's right. Henry Phillips out there.
Yep.
Henry Phillips.
Great bit.
Blown away by how much we love that bit.
Henry's Kitchen, I believe, is the online series that makes us laugh every time we hear it.
It's so good.
What a great concept.
Yeah, so good.
It's just so good.
And it's awful. Like he made like what was it, like chili?
And
it's
he
just
burnt
like,
it.
Yeah, he burnt it. It's like a few smashed beans in a pan.
Yep, he's just a terrible cook. The instructions are brutal.
Yeah.
And when he's waiting for it to be done, that's when the song Help Me Make It Through the Night plays. Yeah. Because he's so depressed and so bored.
Sad and lonely.
Man.
Buddy.
Brilliant.
That guy's great. My turn?
Yeah.
The Vikings host the Ravens for joint practices a couple of days this week, and then we'll host the Ravens on Saturday for preseason game number 2 right here in the Fan. The Vikings are 2.5-point favorites on DraftKings. I have no inside information on this, but my guess is we have seen the end of Kyler Murray for the preseason, which is, again, what I can't wait to ask Ben Lieber about in 23 minutes.
Same.
That's the one thing I will never understand as a guy that never played football. I didn't play the game. You don't have to text me, Chris.
Brilliant.
I never played, but I just don't understand the value in handing the ball off about 6 times, throwing it 3 times, and that's your entire preseason.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it's you're risking a lot for almost nothing. Like, Kyler didn't learn anything.
No.
So, like, what is it that he, quote, needs to learn? Or like, what is the point? Like all of the what do they call it? The like the rate, the cadence or the rhythm of the offense.
The mechanics.
Can't you learn? Isn't that what training camp's for?
Yeah,
to get in and out of the huddle, to communicate with the coach. You can practice all of that at TCO. I just don't quite get it.
Question to ask Ben because this is what Kyler said. Oh shoot, sorry, it's loud. Kyler said this in the post game. I think this is the one. Yeah, I think it's this one. It talks about just getting to know, and this is not exactly what you're talking about. It kind of refers to it.
Reality really is kind of setting in. I talked to my family this weekend and just how everything, split in 7 years at one spot. And then everything for me has been brand new this weekend, from getting on the bus with new faces to traveling on an airplane, new plane, new seat, new operation. And I'm just, really embracing what's new for me. But yeah, today was a blast, man. Today was a blast.
So maybe there is something to actually being in a game situation on a field with a brand new team for the first time.
Which is interesting because then I guess that answers my question that it almost has nothing to do with football and everything to do with mentality, right? It's just to get you to stop being stressed out about the unknown.
Sure.
But I can't imagine he needs 10 reps to learn how the offense looks on a real football field or what so-and-so is going to do. And Jefferson's not out there like that. These guys, I don't know. We can ask Ben about it in 20 minutes. I'm sure he's got a very solid take on it.
Well, didn't Josh Allen basically do that for the new Bills stadium? Like he wanted to go out there for the preseason game just so it's not the first time that he's going out to see the stadium. Like it's such a...
That's getting ripped, by the way.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Did you see
the sideline bit?
Did you guys see the old man completely helmet and everything dressed as Josh Allen?
Yeah, walking.
And it said, the new stadium forgot to put in a parking lot. Josh Allen has to walk to the stadium. And it's this old man who's barely able to walk within full uniform.
It's so good, yeah.
I apparently spent a lot of time on the internet.
Yeah, that's a good bit.
Oh, anyway, yeah, good stuff.
All right, more of What Really Matters after this. Ben Lieber in 20 minutes. This It's the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
From the 1-800-ASK
Quantum
Gary
Fiber
Traffic
Internet
Center.
celebrates
This report
how
is
you
sponsored by Gens.
Run the meeting. Run the edit. Run the timeline. Run the house. Run 3 screens at once. Different rhythms, same velocity. All powered by ultra-fast internet speeds on a 99.9% reliable network. Yay to main character internet energy. Yay to you with Quantum Fiber from AT&T.
Friday game against Denver.
Yeah,
the week
man.
after that, which I'll be leaving from Las Vegas to go there.
You and I leave a week from Wednesday.
That's fun. That's fun. That's fun. We're going to Vegas without you, Corey. How do you feel about that?
I feel okay.
It's like he and I are having a honeymoon.
Yeah, I'm a little Vegased out. I will be super ready to go back to Vegas by November.
I can see that.
And then also I'm in the Dells right before that. So I'm like, I had 3 days in the Dells and then 4 days in Vegas. I'm like, that's a lot of tourist traps.
Yeah.
Even for me, even though those are two of my favorite spots in the world.
Yeah, I had to make a, what do you call it?
An executive decision?
That's the one. Thank you. Because the game in Denver on Friday night is at 7. And my plane wasn't going to land out there until 2:50. So I had to change it and leave earlier. So I'll be leaving during the show on Friday. I'll be on the first part of the show and then leave from Circa because I got to make sure I make it to the stadium on time.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Well, that's a perfect transition to what I was about to bring up anyway, because it is Monday, which means I have to mention initials.
True that.
Oh, yeah.
To my contract.
Yeah. Nice job, Saucy, by the way.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
We mentioned the wild cards who were Glenn, the Rube, Greg Swedberg, and Audra Martin.
Handsome.
Greg is a good-looking man.
That they were going to be placed in semifinals based on availability, and however the cards fall, the cards fall. It's just how it goes.
Yeah.
Well, based on availability, we have some interesting semifinal matchups. I'll reveal them later, but you guys just mentioned you're going to be in Vegas a week from Friday, right?
Right. Yep.
So there were 3 or 4 people that only had one of the 3 Fridays available. So it's like, well, this group has to go here, and Sauce and Hawk have to go here, and so, well, maybe we'll do that in the 8 o'clock hour. But let's just say, I think there's one matchup that's slightly easier than the other 2.
Ooh.
And let's just say, I think the one that you 2 are in is going to be a gauntlet.
Oh, gosh.
We'll see.
Oh, gosh.
But,
that's okay.
But to win the tournament, you got to
beat them all.
Beat them all
You
anyway.
got to beat them all.
You got to beat them all.
That was, never mind.
But yes, Sauce.
Got to beat them all.
Sauce, you did win on Friday against the Sleds.
You did.
I did. I got lucky, though.
No, you were good.
I got real lucky.
You were good. You were good.
Yeah.
Luck wasn't involved. You'd win them all.
Yeah, well said.
All right, ready? More of what really matters?
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go.
More scores and stats around the world of sports, and then Chris will change your life with something else. On Friday, the Minnesota Timberwolves announced that they will finally retire the number of Kevin Garnett, 21, on February 28th.
Against Boston.
Oh, it is against Boston.
It is against the Celtics.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good. Good for him. About time something went right for him. It's going to be, I think, a welcomed homecoming. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. I mean, he 1 billion% deserves it.
Oh, yeah, man. Are you kidding me?
Heard 1,000 stories about how he wasn't the easiest guy to deal with, both sometimes as a teammate and definitely as just a Wolves employee. But that's not why people's numbers go in the rafters, right? It's not necessarily the kind of person they were or how they treated other people. It was just, was he an unbelievable basketball player? And it's, no offense to Anthony Edwards, so far in the 37-year history of the Wolves, he's hands down the best player we've ever had for an extended period of time. He's a Hall of Famer. He's one of the maybe one of the 50 best basketball players that's ever lived. Yeah, go in the rafters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the kid.
Yeah.
Again, I was 15 years old when he got drafted, and I thought it was the coolest freaking thing that had ever happened. Because he was the first high schooler since, Moses Malone.
Yes, sir.
And we're like, wow, we just took a kid out of high school. And you watch the highlight reel, and it was these crazy dunks, and he looked like he weighed about 40 pounds because he was all bones, no muscle. So this is it. Like the rest of my life, I'm going to watch this kid dunk for the Wolves. And he played here for 10?
Yeah.
About 10 years?
Yeah.
What year did he get traded?
Thanks a lot, Stefan.
06?
06.
So maybe 11, maybe 12 at the most. 11 or 12 years? How long did he play for the Wolves?
1,400.
Yeah.
95 through 06 or 07, right? Somewhere in that range?
Yeah.
Do you think there was one person in Stefan's ear that said, come on, man, you need to be the man, and ruined everything for us?
Outside of himself?
He was traded after the 07 season.
Yeah, it could have just been him, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just
Do
Stefan.
you think if you got him on a lie detector, he'd be like, Huge mistake.
I think he has said that.
Has he really?
I think so.
That he regrets it?
Yeah.
Good. We all do, Stefan. Well, I really don't care.
Well, he also
but I would
is
be
like,
happy for you guys.
He's also a god.
He's Michael Jordan in China.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's
Is he
legit.
really?
He's
They love him.
legit. Like I think I don't remember if it was him, but I think it was. He had a museum at one point. Like he's literally Michael Jordan in China.
Did he win a lot of championships?
Yeah.
No
I think
kidding.
he was one of the first like prominent people that I remember going over there and it becoming a more viable thing rather than like a shameful thing.
How about one of the all-time butterfly effects sliding door moments in the history of Minnesota sports?
Ooh, there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them, right? Instead of, well, why did we take Johnny Flynn and Ricky Rubio instead of Steph Curry, right? That's a huge one, but who
Not
knows?
like anybody else.
What if we didn't trade Ray Allen for Stephon Marbury and we had Ray Allen and KG day one?
Yeah.
Would have been amazing.
You got KG and then one of the, maybe the second best shooter in NBA history?
Yeah.
If not top 3 or 4, right? Steph's number 1. But Ray Allen's right in that group behind him. What if you have 10 to 15 years of Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett in their prime?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, even when they were
Yikes.
a little bit older, that was 2/3 of the big three that they
Exactly.
had in
And that was
Boston.
12 years older.
Yeah.
What if those two had grown up playing together?
And young Ray Allen used to just, oh man, he used to be a beast. It wasn't just the shooting; like he could take it in too.
He could dunk.
Yeah. Man,
Those UConn dunks were sweet.
There's so many what ifs with that team.
For sure.
Every year that they were in the lottery again and there were 5 good players and they'd get the 6th pick, the Shaquille O'Neal year. And, Christian Laettner is what he is, but like, what was it, Alonzo and Shaq in the same draft?
Okay, but again, butterfly effect. I don't have to explain this, but I'm going to because I already started my sentence. Let's say the Wolves win the lottery and get Shaq.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't stay here very long either, right? Just like in Orlando. And if we have Shaq, guess who we don't ever get?
Ant.
Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, or Ant.
Or Ant or anybody else, right?
Yeah.
The whole thing changes. And you could argue maybe it changes for the better. Maybe it changes for the worse. Maybe it's somewhere in between. We'll never know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to play the what if game. I like this game.
I love the what if
Let's
game.
think about, what if Jesse Ventura doesn't run for governor?
Yeah, correct.
Then none of us are sitting
Yeah,
here.
Right.
correct.
Like,
Yeah.
none of us.
None of us.
None of us. No, it's weird.
Very weird.
That's all life is an infinite series of what ifs. That's why if we could still play music, what we can't, right now we would be playing Creed's What If.
Oh, great song, right, Hawk?
That'd be perfect. That would be the
Yeah.
intro to this.
Sauce, how does
exact
that sound?
segment.
What if?
$5,000, please.
Yeah. God.
They just deemed that wasn't close enough.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
That
Yeah.
was
I've
terrible.
never heard
that
that
one's
song
on the
before.
house.
Yeah. What if I'd been born a lady?
Oh,
Well, my guess is you'd have about a baker's dozen kids by now.
Yeah.
I'd
That's,
have a hard time sitting down.
Yeah.
Every part of me would be stretched out.
My guess is you would have seen a lot of slaughter shows, if you know what I mean. And I think that you do.
Yeah,
Is it my
the
turn or
90s
your
were
turn?
Good for the skin. It's my turn, buddy.
What really matters is this.
I'm get ready, Corey. Wilhelm, Voigt. Listen to what this sumbitch pulled off. A broke, unemployed German shoemaker bought a used Army captain's uniform in 1906. He used it to commandeer a squad of real soldiers off the street by convincing him that he was their captain, marched them to the town hall, arrested the mayor, and walked off with the entire municipal treasury before anybody realized he wasn't in the Army.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
That is a heist.
Yeah.
It's like something that like Peter Griffin would do in a
Yeah,
side
for sure.
story
Right.
from
It does seem
Family
like a
Guy.
cartoon.
You know,
Right.
like
That sounds made up.
Osama. Anyway,
The
How about
case
that?
was exploited for British propaganda and German militarism, but the German people overwhelmingly considered Voigt's exploit to be both clever and hilarious.
well, how can it not be?
He went on to be a folk hero, although Voight was caught and served 20 months in prison.
No.
Seems like it should be more.
Yeah. Did he keep the money?
I don't know. I don't know. He was sentenced to prison for a total of 25 years for thefts, forgery, and burglary. This is like Frank Abagnale Jr. from To Catch Me, or I almost said To Catch a Predator. Catch Me If You Can, long before Frank Abagnale Jr. was even born. The longest sentence he had was a 15-year conviction for an unsuccessful burglary of a court cashier's office.
Wow.
Died at the age of 72 in 1922.
Or did he?
Oh, yeah.
Or did he?
He's still with us.
I think how much easier it would have been to pull off heists and ruses back in the day.
Well, yeah.
You just throw on an officer's uniform and just march to City Hall and say, I'm the captain now.
Yeah. I'm the captain now.
The best.
Hey, Saucy.
Yes, sir.
Side note, sorry, Corey. Listen to this. I got to remember to tell you this because Ben will be here in a minute. We're going to be off football.
Mm-hmm.
If you're asking yourself, do I really need another Charles Manson documentary series?
Yeah.
Did you watch it yet?
I have not.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's called The Manson Tapes. Here's why you need to watch it. They speak to actual Manson women now, and every one of them looks like somebody you'd see at Costco. You can't believe.
Paul, put your hand down.
Well, yeah, I don't know if I want to be brothers with Charlie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's an appropriate thing to say anymore.
You might be anyway.
You know what I'm talking about?
You might be anyway.
But it's so crazy. These are grandmas. These are everyday women that you would never know were part of the Manson family. And that's all they do in this documentary, by the way. They play some tapes of Charlie that I'd never heard before. He's dead. But these women on camera are like, yeah, I was lonely and I ran away from home and he just made me feel like I mattered. And so I became a part of his family. And these are grandmas. It's the craziest thing, man. They were part of the Manson family. And they do a really good job, in a really bad way, of reminding you what the hell happened at the very beginning so you don't like these people too much. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. Not a lot of sympathy for them.
Because what they did to those people is even worse than I remember.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, they literally slaughtered
They
them.
did.
Yes.
Eviscerated.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's been, how many years? 60 years. And one of the police officers they talked to cried again on camera.
Yeah.
Because of what he saw.
Yeah. All right. We'll watch it.
Yeah. It's worth watching, man.
Okay.
It's worth watching. You'll be like, I can't believe that lady was part of the Manson family. That looks like she lives next door to me.
And the one on the, there's this review I'm reading of it. That woman is in the one that you and I watched. Was it Peacock? Where that guy had all those like unheard interviews, like Manson would talk to him in prison.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this woman,
How many times are you going to raise your hand while you're sitting on the couch watching it with Kel?
Oh,
and just say,
this woman for sure.
Woodhawk.
Yeah, this woman for sure.
Every single one?
Yeah, oh yeah. He would, As he would say, he ain't busy.
Did they seem to have regrets or not?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Big time?
some of them do. A lot of them, yeah.
No, they all do. I mean, yeah.
I haven't seen this documentary, so I can't speak.
And I get the idea that they're surprised that they were ever that person, which, obviously on a much different level. I can look back at 19-year-old me and go, my God, what were you thinking?
Yeah.
When they literally weren't on this plane of reality mentally. So
That's
they
true,
it probably feels like a fever dream.
They were doing
full
LSD,
of drugs.
a lot of LSD.
And
except for him.
He was the one dosing each one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was.
He wasn't doing any drugs.
And I still love that. I would love to know more about that thing you were talking about, Saucy, that we saw about the what he knew and what he didn't know, what he was taught. If that stuff is true, that's even more fascinating.
Yeah.
But because he had some kind of power over these ladies, man.
Yep.
He did. And he wasn't like he was a looker.
No, and he
was about 9 feet tall, right? He was a towering figure.
No, he was about, I'm not kidding, he was about Louis' height. And Louis about 2 feet tall. He was about Louis' height. He was real little. But
weird.
Which Beach Boy loved him?
The one that drowned.
Yeah. But yeah, that was like the
He's
bit
a
where
writing credit on one of their albums.
he showed up to one of the Beach Boys' house. They went on tour and they came back and they're like, "Why are you still here?" He never left. He was he hung on. He thought he was a rock star, right?
Again, I still think it's so weird because that feels so long ago that it just seems like that's just a weird random coincidence. But like, what if it was true that like Jeffrey Dahmer was temporarily in Belle Biv DeVoe?
Brilliant. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, what now? I'd want 7 documentaries on the music that they should have made if Jeff would have just stayed out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
You know?
Bundy was in Tag Team?
I don't know if that timeline works out. You got to.
Oh, yeah. Bundy was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point.
He was in a tag team.
It's probably close.
Yeah.
When did Whoomp There It Is come out? Like 93?
Yeah. He died in like 89.
Yeah. There's Ben Lieber. We'll talk football with Ben in a second. This is the Power Trip Morning Show.
From the 1-800 Ask Gary Traffic Center.
Dance Kid Dance, Act 2. Friday, August 21st, live at the Treasure Island Amphitheater with special guest Coheed and Cambria. Shinedown. Get tickets at ticasino.com. Shinedown Live.
Quantum Fiber Internet celebrates how you run the meeting, run the edit, run the timeline, run the house, run 3 screens at once, different rhythms, same velocity, all powered by ultra-fast internet speeds on a 99.9% reliable network. Yay to main character internet energy. Yay to you with Quantum Fiber from AT&T.
We're going to do a make good because I was busy last hour and I couldn't do this. And so we're going to do this one and we'll probably do it again next break. So just want to say hi, good morning, happy Monday. What's new? Love you too, Nicole. There was a lot of conversation about, I saw in the chat earlier about the 38 special show, which I heard many good things. My parents were also there. They had great things to say about it. Oh, you got to meet them. Okay. Hey, beat you to it. So yeah, no, that's a beautiful place up there, man. Can't recommend the Ledge enough to go see a show. I'll be at the Treasure Island Amphitheater on Friday night for Shinedown. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to another great weekend. And then what is the fair already? Oh man, fair is already here in a week after that. So I was like in my head, I'm like trying to like, what do I have planned for the following weekend? Well, no, can't really make plans for the following weekend or the weekend after that, but and of course Vikings preseason will be wrapped up in a week and a half and we'll be talking regular season football very, very soon. Morning, Zach. What's going on? Herbs. Yeah, kind of a pretty regular old Monday, right? I mean, this is just kind of like this like weird like purgatory between summer and fall. And even though fall technically doesn't start till like October or whatever, but it's like I feel like Labor Day is this, that's the end of summer. Fall starts on that Tuesday after Labor Day, which is way later this year, isn't it? It's like September 7th or something is got Shinedown tickets in Fargo. Yeah, it should be a great show. Best band I've ever seen live, or one of the best, I should say. Joe's Pizza. I ate at Joe's Pizza in New York City. So I got a phenomenal New York slice. It was awesome. Hold on a second here.
Work.
Fan forecast.
High of 82 today, increasing clouds, dropping down to 65 tonight with chance of showers.
Take us wherever you go this summer. Listen to KFAN on the iHeartRadio app.
Fun. We'll talk again next break, all right?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the time you've been waiting for is here. This is the news segment brought to you by my friends at the St. Paul Saints. I love the St. Paul Saints. I love that they sponsor the news. I love that you can go on down to CHS Field and watch them play baseball. And I love that they support the Power Trip March. And if you're wondering when you can go back down and watch them, you got about a week. They'll be back at CHS Field on the 25th to play Toledo, 7:07 game. Tickets at saintsbaseball.com. But I cede my news segment to Ben Lieber because I want to talk football.
Good morning, Ben.
I can't
Good morning,
wait another
guys.
moment.
You don't have to. You don't
I
have
can't
to
wait
do
another
that.
moment.
You don't
I can't
have to do that.
I want to. I get to.
I mean, you could pass me along your seed, but you don't have to seed this whole spot.
I'm gonna cover you.
What kind of seeds do you like? Are you a sunflower seed guy?
It's funny you asked that.
Go on.
On the road trip,
I know what he's gonna say. I bet.
On the road trip that we took down to Alabama, I opted for pumpkin seeds.
Pumpkin seeds, right? You talked about that. You said they're outstanding, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Pumpkin
yeah, I mean,
seeds.
they're probably not as fun to crack open because you're not cracking them open and getting fishing that seed out with your tongue.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But man, I think your cheek and your gums really appreciate the fact that you're just not rubbing them raw.
What about, do you like poppy seeds?
Sure.
You like, sesame seeds?
Not really. No. I think, sesame seeds do nothing. When you sprinkle sesame seeds on top of like an Asian dish, just don't worry about it. I'm good. They don't need it.
Hang on a second here.
It's kind of like bay leaves. You don't need it.
Yeah.
If a recipe says bay leaves, just leave it out.
Yeah.
You don't
bay
need
leaves
it.
are gross.
I still don't know that sesame seeds have a taste of any kind either.
I think toasted ones have a more of a taste.
Yeah.
But I think just the regular sesame seeds that you sprinkle on, yeah, it's cool.
You ever heard the bit where we caught Sauce stealing Mitch Hedberg's sesame seed joke?
I didn't steal it. I honestly didn't steal it.
You ever heard this bit?
I think so.
It's really fun. Should we go through it?
Yeah, let's go through it.
Here's Mitch Hedberg's joke first.
I think they could take sesame seeds out the market and I wouldn't even care. I can't imagine 5 years from now saying, damn, remember sesame seeds? What happened? All the buns are blank. They're going to have to change that McDonald's song. 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a bun.
And here's Sauce's joke.
My son boycotts hamburger buns with sesame seeds on them.
I'm with you.
What?
I'm done with them.
No, you have to have them.
Why?
Because if you don't, you're gonna have to change the Big Mac song to all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onion on a regular bun.
Okay, you sounded like Tom
He
Bernard.
completely ripped that off.
It's 100% the same joke.
I've never heard that. I wouldn't rip it off. I'm telling you, I'd never heard that. I wouldn't rip it off. I'm a lot of things. I'm not a comedy thief.
You set it up with, but you'd have to change the song. Then you immediately start singing it, and you even put the pause in the exact same spot.
I believe you, Sauce.
I would not steal.
Max, are you on his side or not?
100% believe. First of all, he's a comedic genius on the level of Mitch Hedberg, and they just came to the same conclusion in different ways. Think about it. A different guy invented the telephone. Alexander Graham Bell just got to the patent office first.
Interesting.
You know what I'm
Well
saying?
said. Thank you, Max.
Think about it.
Wow.
It's my dog.
Wow.
Have you guys seen that comedian that does Mitch's bit?
Yeah. But just flat out admits it. Have you ever seen this, Ben?
No. He literally does the bit.
I forget his name, but
Like in honor of him?
I think so. But he tried to. At one point, he was trying to say like that he didn't know who anybody was talking about. It was a little bit like the Greta Van Fleet, Led Zeppelin bit.
Yeah.
He has the hair. He has the same cadence. He rocks back and forth. His timing is the same. His style of joke is identical. It's essentially like watching a Mitch Hedberg impersonator, but he's not doing Mitch jokes. He's just doing jokes that are in the exact same style. Exact same style. Yes, that's his name.
And he's been on Kill Tony a couple times, and they've called him out, and he's like, "What if I don't know?"
He kind of pretends he's like, "I don't really know what you're talking about."
He is like
so, but here's what's crazy. He's kind of awesome if Mitch hadn't existed,
oh yeah,
So
you'd be
he's funny. Like,
yeah,
his own bits are funny.
Some of the jokes that he has are like, that's really good, and that is a Mitch Hedberg-esque joke. Like, I would have laughed if Mitch said that. So it's like, it's really strange to kind of cheer for him because you're like, he's ripping off the bit, but at least he's doing his own material.
Yes.
He's just stealing the aura. It's worth looking up because I think you'll laugh. You're like, man, this guy is good, but man, this is just a theft job.
His name's what?
Keegan Carmichael, but with a Y.
Okay.
It's nuts. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, I saw him on my timeline on Instagram, and I was like, this guy's definitely doing Mitch Hedberg, but I didn't know anything about his background, like if he acknowledged it or...
Yeah, well, that's the thing. So you're saying on something like Kill Tony, he's not admitting it, but in other places he has admitted the inspiration, or...
I think so. I think when he I think there's a handful of interviews where he kind of drops the bit and he's like, well, yeah, but he's like, well, you know, who am I harming? I think he's kind of done the shrug the shoulders bit. Like, yeah, so what?
Who am I hurt? Yeah.
Who am I hurting? Who cares? Like, let's move on.
Wait a minute, I've seen this guy. Yeah, I've seen this guy.
Yeah. But like the picture on his Instagram, like 6-7 pictures down, him in sunglasses, it's identical.
Yeah.
He looks identical to Mitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this is a professional transition. Watch this, Sauce. It's the Blues Riff and B. Watch me for the changes and try to keep up.
I can't keep up.
Who would be a better backup quarterback for the Vikings? Keegan Carmichael or JJ McCarthy?
I mean, probably Mitch current.
I
Your
know
thoughts?
that I know that I'm gonna get just crushed for this, but I didn't think that JJ played that bad.
Thank you.
Oh, he's here.
And also with you, Zach.
Yeah.
Now I agree with everybody that as you guys were talking about with Kyler, the operation, the feel of the three quarterbacks, it looked the clunkiest with JJ, just from an operation standpoint. I don't know. There's something about, I mean, you can't probably put everything on him, but very first play, a busted play on a jet sweep that just was ill-timed. Well, okay. And then you have multiple, you know, you got pre-snap penalty fouls, you have holding calls. I mean, it was just, everything about the operation just seemed like, it's just not. And then when he was sort of running around a little bit, it just didn't seem as decisive. But look, that throw that he had to Miles Price was kind of nice. I mean, he had to elude some pressure, you know, on some vertical pressure. I think that he could have stayed in there a little tougher, kind of pulled his feet out a little bit too early, I think. Still got the ball there. He got there with some velocity and accuracy. That back shoulder throw that he had to Ty Felton should have been caught. I mean, if you add that stat into that whole thing, and they march down the field, and that changes the course of that series, I think you look at his play a little differently. The sack that he took, Xavier Scott just did not block that blitzing linebacker, and he got pushed right back into the lap of J.J. McCarthy when he was at the top of his drop. I mean, that happens to every quarterback. It just looks sort of flailing and panicked when he does get hit and he starts to run away. So I think from visually, it just doesn't look the same as it did with the other two.
But can't we go back a week or two and say that everybody that was predicting this part of the, quote, quarterback battle was correct, right? That if you don't name a starter before preseason game number 1, how do you get a fair two-half comparison if Kyler plays the first half and JJ plays the second half and one of them gets the first team and the other one gets the second? That's not a fair competition anyway. So for the people that were projecting and predicting, like, why don't we just wrap this up before preseason game number 1? I think that's why, right? It just wouldn't have been fair if that's how it'd play it out.
I think if it was a true competition, it really was, hey, man, we don't really know. Each guy's going to have to earn this spot. Then I think that we could have went into at least game number 1 and said, we're going to give a smattering of first and second team reps to either one. And then we'll try to assess, we'll put that into the equation along with all the practices that we've had. But I think everybody understands that this was pretty much tilted towards Kyler the second that he started. So I'm cool with the fact that obviously it seems like right now they made the absolute right decision in naming the quarterback early before the game starts and then just going through their normal process of preseason.
So sounds like you were listening when you were driving in. Help me out with the question we were talking about 30, 40 minutes ago. Of like, if Kyler is a, whatever it is, 7 or 8 year vet, he's 29 years old. It's not like he hasn't played NFL football before. He's played a lot of NFL football. So what does a guy like that get out of throwing the ball 3 times and handing the ball off a handful of times? What's the upside and the downside of letting a guy like that run out there for a preseason game?
I think you have to keep in mind that, well, first of all, when the sound clip that you guys played is exactly why I think he appreciates getting out there for a preseason game. It's whether he's playing or not, he's still going to travel. He's still going to go through the mechanics of all that stuff. So that's fine. That's like kind of a moot point.
May I play it again real quick, Ben?
Go ahead.
Reality really is kind of setting in. I talked about my family this weekend and just how everything, spending 7 years in one spot. And then everything for me has been brand new this weekend, from getting on the bus with new faces to traveling, airplane, new plane, new seat, new operation. And I'm just, really embracing what's new for me. But yeah, today was a blast, man. Today was a blast.
Now, I do want him to realize, and I'm only speculating here because I did not look at the seating chart. I did not study it other than just seeing where I was sitting. And Hawk, as you know, we don't take the giant planes very much.
Right.
So if he was in Delta One, don't get used to that.
Yeah.
Because yes, you will get premium seating on every plane that we take, but we took one of the big guys.
Yeah.
And I think they had some lay down seats in the front. That is not going to be the way it works all the time.
Lucky.
So anyway, so the fact that he was starting, not starting, I still think obviously it's important to kind of go through the process of traveling with a new team. But I think the thing that people are kind of forgetting is KOC is going to call the game based on the game situation. And I don't think that he was going to set up and say, regardless of down and distance, regardless of field position, I'm going to call plays so I can evaluate Kyler Murray. It just so happened that we were running the ball well. Just so happened he only attempted, 3 passes? Mm-hmm. You don't know what that's going to be like. I think they go in with a set number of plays. If the I was told, and most of the time, and this is kind of usually the way it plays out in the first preseason game, you're going to get about one long series, or if you go 3 and out and you piss off the coach, you're going to be out there longer. You're going to go out there for another series, another 2 series. So it's all just gameplay. And it just so happened that because they ran the ball so well, which I think everybody was excited to see, it's a big question mark going into the season, that he only threw the ball 3 times. He was under center quite a bit. The operation of the offense looked very smooth. And unfortunately, they had to kick a field goal because there was a little bit of miscommunication with he and Aaron Jones in that check down. But I think you can take away from the fact that offensive line looked great. Running game looks like it's ready to go. Kyler looks like he was getting in and out of the huddle. The team looked like they were sharp. We saw, 9 plays or 10 plays out of them? Good enough. Get them out of there. That's the standard operation for a first-team offense in the first preseason game. So I don't have any problem with the way it all worked out.
Talk about your reaction to the Jamal Adams injury and then the news that he is out for the year.
Awful. He made some impactful plays out there, and I know it's not going to show up in the stat books, but the level of violence that he played with in that game for the snaps that he was in was so fun to watch. He came downhill and smacked a couple people on a few plays that you just don't see. You don't see other safety hybrid Josh Metellus type of players do on a regular basis. Does Metellus have that to his game? Sure. I think there's just a different level of violence that Jamal Adams plays with and has showed that he can play with. And the fact that we're not going to see that sort of player and that sort of attitude for 17 games this year it's a hit to this defense. Not that he was here all offseason. We built this, special packages around him and all this other stuff. I don't think they made any offseason decisions based on the fact that Jamal was going to be here, not here. He just got picked up. But for everything that I hear, he ingrained himself in that locker room very quickly. Guys immediately respected him, started following him. And then you go out there and you put on the limited tape that he put on Saturday. Man, I mean, he played his A off.
Thank you for your honesty.
That just sucks, man.
Sucks.
I did the halftime show, Ben, from inside my van. After
Did you really?
Yeah, because anyway, it doesn't matter. But
yeah.
I listened to the game, and then I heard him just doing all the things he was doing. You guys mentioned it a couple of times, and to hear that he was gone and probably gone for the season, then actually watching the injury, what a crusher. And you might have heard me mentioning it. I've heard you either on your podcast with Cy or on this show, I can't remember which one, talk about how sometimes certain people's bodies just can't handle the punishment of big-time sports, or maybe even the punishment of carrying that kind of muscle. That was a non-contact injury, man. That's got to be the worst kind. Your body just quits on you, right?
Yeah.
It just must feel like, what did I do, God? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, some guys just they get labeled injury prone, and then you look at their history, and I'm not saying that he is that guy.
Right,
I'm just saying that there are unfortunately some guys, and I've played with several in college and in the pros, that I don't know what it is. I don't scientifically know what's going on. I mean, whether they're too bulky for their body, because your ligaments and your cartilage don't grow with your muscle mass, and that's the whole issue. When guys are using performance-enhancing drugs, you see a lot of soft tissue injuries. You see a lot of this and that because that part of your body does not grow with the accelerated muscle mass, and so you get those issues. But I don't know what it is, man. Like the fact that he was just accelerating in a trail position in coverage, and I think that we can probably safely speculate that he tore his ACL on his right knee on a situation like that. It's just devastating.
He didn't even limp. That was it.
Yeah.
I remember the receiver that we drafted, we drafted two receivers, and the guy,
Greg Childs.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Like his knees just couldn't handle it.
Yeah. He hurt both of them
on
in
the
training
same
camp
play,
on the same play.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. It's like, man, that must just be. What can you do though, right? Yeah, the worst. I have a million more questions for you, but we got to go to break. Here we go. Ben Lieber's here, and he's got all the answers. Ben, I've got a rookie that I'm so excited about that I think is not getting the kind of love he deserves.
Okay.
And as I say that, I hope he's a rookie. I'm pretty sure he is.
Might want to look that up during the break.
Okay, I will.
Jordan Addison.
Brilliant.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey, the Power Trip Morning Show. It's a big old country out there, and you want to see it.
Morning. I don't know. What should we do? Let's have some fun. Let's should we do some like button bar history or something? Favorite obscure Shinedown song? Yeah. Oh boy. Shed Some Light. Shed Some Light, Dan. Probably my favorite obscure one. Because I think a lot of my top songs from Shinedown would be more I mean, I love their obscure stuff too, but Unity is one of my favorites as well, but that's like not really obscure. So Go Bears, yes. Go Bears. Go Bears, yeah. Do I have my Bears hat on? I do. Got the logo. Love that. Yeah. Crow and Butterfly. Great song. Man, The Sound of Madness front to back. Just such a good album. Kind of concert is Shinedown as an ear bleeding. No. Lots of pot smoke. No, it's a and especially now, I mean, they're better than ever, but it's not loud. It's loud enough. It's a rock show, but it's not like crazy loud. It's just everybody having a good time. They said they put on a wonderful show. My first show first concert really, I mean, I've been to concerts like Target Center and the Grandstand and everything like that, but my first like rock show ever was at the Myth. It was May 15th, 2012. And my buddy Chad and I, we left Wiper High School South Campus, made the 4-minute drive or whatever it was to the Myth after school, stood in line, got into the mosh pit, first ever mosh pit experience down there at General Admission floor. And I was 17, I think, at the time. And I had no idea what to expect, and by the end of the show, Shinedown was my favorite band, and it's pretty much been that way ever since. So, but that was even a different kind of thing than they do now. They are a very good arena band with video and pyro, and it's awesome. So, not a lot. Very rare. I don't know if I've ever actually smelled pot smoke at a Shinedown show. It's MetLife Stadium, not the absolute. That's a good question. I didn't hate it. I know, I don't think Ben's a fan. I think a lot of people are not fans. I didn't hate it. I think it looks kind of cool from the outside. And then I would love to know what the fan experience is on the inside, because it looks like they've got decent sight lines, and that's all you really want. But I will admit, outside of it, what I could see from the concourses, it does look like a very basic stadium. So I don't know. I don't really care either way, I guess, when it comes to MetLife. I thought it looked fine, but a lot of people don't like it. And I guess if a lot of people don't like it, it can't be that good, right? Let's see here. You travel to Connecticut, they have the best pizza. I did not. I'll have to get to Connecticut. Not gonna lie, really excited for Coheed and Cambria on Friday. That's gonna be fun. All right, and your show at Fargo. Coheed's awesome. So I haven't seen him live, so I'm excited. Looking forward to that. She did Pierre a little bit. That's a tragedy. How do I unearth? Yeah, you always remember the dates of your first rock show. I actually should look that up. Let's go. Shinedown Myth. I know it was 2012 because it's my end of my junior year. May 15, 2012. There you go. Gosh, dang it. Fly from the Inside is such a good song, dude. Oh gosh, so good. Yeah, I don't know. Some people don't like pot smoke. That's fine. I love it, but I get why you wouldn't. People mosh. Okay, you know what? See you later. Goodbye. Bannon. No, we're not doing that today. See ya. We're not doing that. All right. I got to talk on the radio now.
All things purple and all the other stuff too. Talking with Ben Lieber, who spent his Friday night and Saturday in lovely New York City.
The best.
Technically New Jersey.
The
but
best.
I heard you did make your way across the river.
I did make my way across the river.
What'd you do?
You know how it is. Normally when we get there, you're on the New Jersey side, you stay close to Newark. And it just seems like a lot to get into this city, even though it's right there.
Yeah.
It's like it's right across the Hudson. I see you. We were, I think, something like 45 minutes delayed landing, so timeline is pushed back. I got to my hotel room. I had thought during the week, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to commit to going over to Manhattan and just grabbing dinner. There's a spot that my wife really likes when she's in town. And so I'd never been, and she's been several times. So I wanted to go check it out. But it was a $90 Uber ride over there. It took me 55 minutes one way. And then it was like no guarantee that I was going to have a spot to sit down. So I was like, well, all right, I'll just go figure it out. So everything worked out. But then it was a 40-minute ride back and another $75 Uber ride back.
It's an expensive meal for one person.
Expensive meal, right? And you think it's like, well, we're right there. We're staying at the Newark airport. and you can see downtown Manhattan, but it just was a slog of traffic and the tunnel.
Hideous.
All that stuff. But it's great. New York City's the best.
Yeah.
So it was worth it? Or
yeah, because I think the alternative is I'm sitting in my hotel room at 6 p.m.
That sounds incredible.
I know. No, believe me, when we get after like the third travel trip, that's going to be my life.
Yeah.
It's going to be just get right to the hotel room, just get down to my boxers and just hang out.
Okay, now you're just Zach baiting.
Yeah.
Hey, Zach,
he does
Zach
that
and I, Zach and I, did we have an adjoining room? We were right next to each other. I don't know if we had the adjoining room or not.
Yeah, we're close.
That's why your right ear is red right now from leaning up against the wall.
Ben.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben, can you hear me under here?
Zach, you thought it was worth it, right? I mean, obviously it's your first time there, so you had to go.
100%. We don't talk about the costs of the Ubers there and back. That was tough, but I had to do it. I mean, so close, and man, as you said, New York City, it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat.
Pretty teat.
I know.
Calm down, Pete.
I was gonna say, between you and Pete,
You changed in New York.
Pretty teat.
yeah. Which, by the way, when that happened in the booth,
Yeah.
you guys,
How did you not break?
Correct.
I almost did. I damn near did. I just stared forward, and I was thinking to myself, hopefully PA did not hear that. And then I just did a slight, just like, I just kind of peeked over across Pete to see if I could make eye contact with him. And of course, he was doing some sort of hand motion.
Of course.
And he was definitely trying to get my attention. And I'm like, I know it. I get it. I heard it. And I definitely had a giant smile on my face. I did not break. I did not laugh out loud. But yeah, that was a funny moment.
Yeah. Well, it's a clock is the word he was trying to say.
All 5 letters.
Sure. Yep, absolutely. That's right.
You are correct.
Ben Lieber, my unbelievable. I can't believe this is happening. It should be a bigger deal. I don't know anything about the position or how to do anything. I've never played the game. But the fact that Max Bredesen is already your starting fullback and is already the starter and is already blowing people up and it just seamlessly went right in. Do you think C.J. Ham is going, don't miss me at all?
Well, listen, everybody's got to be replaced.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get replaced by, a guy that can pick up your pieces right where you left off and play lights out football in game number 1.
Wow.
This kid, he might be sneakily one of the top 3 to 4 best performances of the day.
Wow.
Wow.
Just from if you turn the tape on, there are some guys out there that let's just say rookies. Some of the rookies, if you're watching them intently and specifically, you'd say, looks like a rookie. Yeah. Yep, I get it. Looks like a rookie. It's fine. It's game number 1. We get it. We have 1,000 excuses for them. You would not be able to tell that if you watch Bredesen play. You're like, that's a vet. That's a veteran playing NFL level football, and he's playing it at a high level. I loved everything about it. I thought that this kid is a very high ceiling for what we're doing. Clearly, they trust him already. He was involved in the first 2 plays of the game. So he can be a big time pass catcher out of the backfield. He's athletic enough that I wouldn't be surprised if you saw him line up in the slot position, motioning out from a fullback spot to be a pass catcher, to be sort of a pseudo Kyle Juszczyk. And I know that we've used that analogy and that comparison a lot from the second we signed or we drafted him, but you can see very clearly how they can use him as a weapon, both in the backfield and the passing game.
Named the 2025 Loman Trophy winner as the top fullback in college football. Obviously won a national championship, played for Michigan, in case you're unfamiliar. Most improved player on offense during Michigan's national championship run in 2023. They knew they were getting a good football player, but my goodness, the game just wasn't too big for him. How impressive is that?
Well, and even more as he walked on.
Yeah.
I don't know if you mentioned that with all of his accolades,
did not.
but his two older brothers played at Michigan, so he wanted to play at Michigan as well. He did not get a scholarship, so he walked on. He, I believe he and his brother Ben are the only two, I mean, probably makes sense, the only two brothers at Michigan to be two-time captains each.
Wow.
So he goes from walk-on to two-time captain of a national championship team, caliber team. So he's phenomenal. Just old school football player, still has the athleticism to move in space. And yes, cannot see what we do with Max Bredesen.
Can I ask you a name that I'm just going to be honest. I'd never heard of the kid till I read and heard about him a little bit during the game broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
And then I read about him this morning. Safety Jacob Thomas.
Yeah.
Apparently this kid popped on Saturday.
The kid that had the interception.
Yeah, but even more so than that, Alec was just talking about they've been impressed with him. Do you know much about the kid?
I don't know much about.
I think he was undrafted.
You talking about Jacob Roberts?
Let me see if I wrote it down wrong. I'm sorry. I was reading Alex Smith's. That's why I said I'd never heard of the kid.
Yeah, Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yeah,
he
he
used to bring he would bring a snake in a bag down to the wrestling ring, and then as soon as he got knocked out, he would just slip the snake.
Bring the bag.
There's Jacoby Thomas. That's the other guy.
That's the one that we drafted from Miami.
And he didn't play, right?
No, yeah. This is
I think it's Jacob
undrafted
Roberts.
free agent out of James Madison is who I'm talking about. And it's a riser on Alec's article today. Really something about a 22-year-old. Thomas intercepted a Brandon Allen pass on Saturday, but the highlight wasn't as notable as his work throughout the game as a traffic controller.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Can he change his name, though? It's too close to Jacoby Thomas.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I forgot about that.
Singer of,
Go ahead.
band is that?
Jacoby Shaddix from Papa Roach.
Thank you. Yeah. Right.
I forgot about that Hail Mary interception that Brandon Allen threw. I don't know what he was doing on that play.
He meets us.
It's like both interceptions he threw. You got to be scratching your head as a quarterback coach. Like, how did you not see him? How did you not see Jacob Roberts, the linebacker, in that spot? And you threw it right to him as a linebacker. And then you throw a moon shot down the left sideline, and you did not see the too high safety just sitting there and made an easy transition from where he was to the football. I got to be honest. I did not watch the rest of the tape and watch him specifically play.
Okay,
but I trust. Alec and I were kind of texting yesterday about certain people, but I trust that if he saw that and he's pairing that up with maybe what he's hearing at camp, then absolutely maybe a guy to look for. And I will even go a step further and just say I think as of right now it seems like the depth issues that we feel like we had at cornerback, in the defensive back room, and at safety, I feel like some of those questions are being answered in that last game.
Good.
I think that we've got some players, and I'm not as worried about it as maybe as the start of the season. Good.
Well, then, go ahead. No.
Ben, how do you think Caleb Banks played?
Not good.
Can I ask the question in a different way? Because I heard you almost sigh.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have taken a dramatic sip. You were almost going to do it there.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was too good not to sip after
Not
that.
good.
Not good. Sip.
What did Caleb Banks learn on Saturday?
Well said.
He has to take the punch to the offensive line. I thought he was a little bit too reactive. He had a couple bright moments where he was on the move and he could get on the edge of the offensive guard. One time he was asked to cross face from the outside shoulder of the guard to the A gap, and I thought he did a really good job. He kind of showed that burst that we keep hearing about. But when he was just lined up and just had to just take on the guard, and then oftentimes, I mean, it's crappy work, I understand, but he's going to get double teamed, and teams are going to double team you. Every defensive lineman has to go through it. And he got double teamed a couple times, and there was a brief lack of awareness that the double team was coming. He did not play with the technique that you're supposed to use when you get double teamed. He did not get any lower. He did not drop a knee. I think that he was in this college football mode where I'm 6'6", I'm 330 pounds. I can muscle my way through this and around this, and I'm skilled enough with my length that I can defeat this single blocker double team. I think that he's quickly going to realize you cannot do that in the NFL. There just aren't guys. I mean, look at Brock Lesnar. We got so much talk about him in the last couple of weeks. I mean, he's an ultra powerful guy, and he learned real quick, if you don't play with leverage in the NFL, you're going to get your butt kicked. And every guy goes through it, and I'm not worried about it, not at all. I mean, it is the first game in a long time for him. He hasn't seen the speed of the game. I think the conditioning was a little bit of a factor. Once he starts to learn that he has to take the fight to the offensive line, and he's got to play a little bit more on the edge of these players. You can't just run down the middle of a 320-pound offensive guard. It's just not going to work. They're too skilled. They're too talented. They play with good technique. They're going to anchor down. You got to make quicker decisions. You got to play with lower pad level, and you just got to bring it with a little bit more tenacity every single snap. And I think he's going to get there, but whoa, what a learning moment was for him on Saturday.
Wow.
Well said, Ben.
Yeah, man. When we come back, Ben, a position that a player, actually, an individual player that you've been touting a bit, it all came to fruition. You were right. You were right, and everybody else was wrong, Ben.
Don't say that.
I'm going to say
that after one preseason.
You were right.
Congratulations.
I was wrong.
You've done
You're
it.
good looking. I'm not attractive. More with Ben Lieber and the rest of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
From the 1-800 Ask Gary Traffic Center.
How you
This report
run
is
the meeting, run the edit, run the timeline, run the house, run 3 screens at once, different rhythms, same velocity, all powered by ultra-fast internet speeds on a 99.9% reliable network. Yay to main character internet energy. Yay to you with Quantum Fiber from AT&T.
Under.
Welcome back. Here we are. Right back into it.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Redco, your truck accessories pro.
Ben, everybody's been saying Ty Felton this, Ty Felton that, and you've been saying don't sleep on Miles Price, and there he was. Well done.
Yeah. I was thinking, I'm like, during the break, I'm like, who's he going to hit me with?
That's what I was talking about.
I'm not even sure who you're talking about. But yeah, very excited for Miles Price. I think if you want to add yet another wrinkle to this offense, if you can get a guy that has that quickness, has that level of separation, and can give you a lot of juice in the return game, and then can be that underneath sort of tough catch, run after catch type of guy, which I think is the most exciting part of his game, is not only can he give you the short area separation that you're looking for that type of receiver, but you're also going to get a lot of run after catch. I mean, there's a high probability that he's going to catch the ball in space and he's going to pick up 8 to 10 more yards. And I really hope that this sort of elevates what he can do within this offense because, again, why not give Kyler in this offense just another guy that they can count on in certain situations? I mean, we thought going into the season when we got Juwan Jennings, like, oh, he's our third down guy. He's our tough catch guy. He's our contested catch guy. Yeah, that's great. But certainly not going to turn down an opportunity to add another guy like Miles Price.
I've been dominating. Anybody else want to go? Because I got more.
Keep going.
Okay, good.
I heard the game. Does that count? You saw 3/4 of it.
Yeah. Then I started playing Madden. But I knew what I needed.
Did you at least play Vikings versus Giants on Madden to keep the momentum going? What'd you learn?
No, I didn't learn anything because I did a fantasy draft before I started one of my seasons. So Jaden Daniels is my quarterback. I've made sure to give him number 5.
Yeah, please don't.
Oh, that's really sweet of you.
I didn't want him mad.
This is a number. Ben, you know what I love about our running backs is their vision.
Mm-hmm.
And even in the short amount of time we saw the first team offense, we saw a whole lot of running, of course. But we also saw what I love so much about both those guys is how they see the field. And, man, this might be a really, really strong running football team in this football season.
I tell you what, the fact that we saw that run by Jordan Mason where it was sort of a downhill attack, and he was waiting for, I think it was Brian O'Neill who had to sort of scoop all the way on the inside and then pick off the linebacker. It doesn't matter other than the fact that he's running full speed. He sees one of our color jersey guys. He pauses for a heartbeat, waits for that guy to block, and then makes a jump cut to the left and keeps going. The fact that Jordan Mason is continually shown that he can play with that vision. And I think we all knew that Aaron Jones could do that. Mm-hmm. And we all just sort of labeled Jordan Mason as, okay, well, he's the Thunder to this Lightning situation. And he's more of a downhill back. And he'll just kind of get you some tough yards and he'll break some tackles and make some guys miss. You add in the fact that everybody says that he looks leaner, he's a little bit lighter. And then don't sleep on the fact that he actually has true running back skill set. And he's really taken upon himself to challenge himself that he can fit in this new wide zone scheme, which incorporates a lot of vision and a lot of one-cut verticality. And he did that. I think he proved that in the first game. So you have those two guys, and then you can't find anybody to speak, ill will of Devon Claiborne right now. I mean, he seems like once he starts to pick up the offense and he limits the mental mistakes, that this guy is tailor-made for this offense. So we have two really good running backs right now that are obviously going to spell each other and keep each other fresh. Then we also have Claiborne, who's truly the speed guy.
Hey, is it weird to travel with the team if you're like Justin Jefferson? Is it weird to travel and then not play? And before you even take off in Minneapolis, you know that you're just flying to fly. You're just going to go. Is that weird?
No.
Not at all?
It's the best.
It's the best?
It's honestly the best. When we used to have 4 preseason games,
Hell yeah,
and
Right
we-
Hogs.
Give me
The
more.
best. Yeah, I'd take 5.
And we knew that
Great candy bar.
And we knew that we weren't going to, as starters, play in that 4th preseason game. It was maybe one of the best weekends of the year during the football season.
Eat what you want.
Oh yeah.
Go where you
so
want.
much
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're
Like,
not watching the clock.
to have-
All 5 letters, Pete.
I can't even express to you guys how great a feeling it is to travel with the team, to do the whole process, to get done with practice, pack your bags, and not have any anxiety, zero anxiety, no nervousness. Your mind isn't elsewhere. To have that from the time that you leave the locker room through the time that you get back, I mean, it is the greatest 48 hours that you could ask as a player. So yes, I loved every second of it, unless you're in Dallas and the stupid ass coach kicks a field goal and puts it in overtime, and then you have to go to overtime in a preseason game and get back super late. Outside of that, it's great. You're eating all the desserts on team snack the night before. You're doing whatever you want, staying up late, talking like a bunch of girls.
It's like camp.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Just gossiping.
Yeah. Just
doing your
ripping.
nails.
Yeah, ripping.
Right.
Yeah, pillow fights.
You look so pretty.
Yeah.
Who you have a crush on?
Yeah.
Who's that young man pressed up against the wall next to us in the next room? I can hear him breathing through the wall. Ben, it's super cool that our defensive coordinator allows his assistants to call the plays.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised at how much blitzing and such we were doing, but you made but you made the point during the game, and I thought it was because I was wondering at that point because I thought our young safety killed their quarterback, and but you made the point. If this is your defense, you can't exactly not call your defense. This is what you do, right?
If every day in practice, from the time that they got here in OTAs to now, we're an aggressive style defense. This is our DNA. This is what we do. And then if you go into the preseason game and you're going to sit back and cover 3 and cover 2 and then call 1-man coverage and be like, all right, guys, we're kind of good with this. We just kind of want to see you guys play straight up. Like, no, I think you want to see the guys execute the way that you want them to execute in a real game. That's the whole point of it. You wouldn't have the offensive line not run wide zone scheme and have facets of what they've been practicing the whole time. You wouldn't just say, okay, we're going to be a power and counter team for this one preseason game. We're just going to run straight leads and ISOs. No, you run what you run. So Saravo and Nielsen did a great job of just kind of picking up where B-Flow left off. And, if those guys have aspirations to be defensive coordinators themselves, this is just a small little thing that you can put on the resume of, hey guys, look what I can do in this defense when I'm calling plays.
And what a cool thing for B-Flow. And he always does that, man. I just love that about him. That's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's got to be one of the greatest feelings. Obviously, I've never gone through it, but to empower these coaches to become higher level coaches themselves. And I think, what an ego thing to have like a tree, a coaching tree that's kind of named after you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have like the Shanahan tree, and you got the Walsh tree, and you got
giving tree.
Giving tree,
dreaming tree.
What other one?
The apple tree.
Sure.
Tree of life.
The peach tree.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Never thought about the peach.
Yeah.
Trees.
Yeah.
The mean trees in Wizard of Oz. The tree people in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, those guys are cool.
Yeah, the main guy's name was Treebeard because he was a tree and he had a beard.
Yeah.
Can't say I blame him.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's lazy,
The
right?
tree
Come
I
on,
know has a
Tolkien.
beard.
Sure, your buddy Tree.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
I've been hearing a lot about this a lot of emphasis on this outside zone run scheme. Could you kind of just break it down for non-ball knowers? Like, what is the difference between that and what the Vikings have kind of done in previous years?
Good question.
So the best way I can explain it is if you've got a run play, and again, there's a little facet of everything. And so it's not like you're not going to see just straight power plays on certain down and distances. But for the most part, if you're an offensive lineman and there's a guy that the play is called and you have a guy in front of you and you're looking at the front 7 box, the linebackers, the safety that's coming down, all that stuff. A lot of times and previously, you would just have a guy like, okay, on this blocking scheme, I have this 3 technique that's right in front of me, and I'm going to combo block up to that linebacker. In a sense, in a very generic sense, in a wide zone scheme, you're kind of blocking an area. So you're taking a little bit of the thinking out of it. It allows you to play a little bit faster. And you just know that, okay, my landmark on the snap of the ball is going to be this 45-degree release. I might put my hand on this guy's hip, and I'm going to bounce up to the second level. And I'm just going to hit whatever linebacker or safety that comes in that area, and I'm going to play with that blocking leverage. And the beauty of that, again, is you can play faster. You don't have to just look for a number and say, I have to block number 54, or I have to block this safety that's coming down to the box. And then the wide zone scheme part of it is you create creases and seams. So when you thin everything out and you go horizontal, as a defensive player, it now puts you in a little bit of a bind, because do you have to match that gap? Because to be gap sound, I have the A gap or I have the B gap. If that gap moves, I have to move correspondingly with that gap. So if that gap now is going very wide, what is your path to get to that gap so you can be gap sound? Because everybody has an assignment. And if you're running at a 45-degree angle and the guy, pick any offensive lineman, just takes you and pushes you by, well, guess what? You just opened up another seam. So now you might be in the B gap, but your B gap now became 5 yards because you got pushed out of that gap. So now it gives the running back an opportunity to find a seam, find some green grass, and hit a multitude of different seams within the run scheme. And that's why we were talking about with guys playing with vision. If the front side landmark is clogged, well, if everybody on the backside of the offensive line is doing their job, they should be able to create a seam or two for you to hit it. It may not be for a home run, but you go from a 0 play or a negative play into, a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's complex.
And again,
man.
and it's about the vision, man.
And it's not perfect, because everybody would be running it if it was like, oh, well, then everybody should do this.
Right.
I mean, it still takes athletic linemen. It still takes, very heads-up linemen, because things change. And it takes certain running backs. It's just like running the 3-4 defense. When it works, it works. If you have the dogs to do it and you have the outside linebackers and the defensive tackles that are bigger and stronger to run it, well, then it's fantastic. But you just can't implement these things without having the right personnel. So it still takes the right people.
All right, Fan 5, when we come back, headlines later in the 8 o'clock hour. Ben Lieber is here. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
You never know. From the 1-800
Football. Touchdown! Plays. And he knocked it down! Here. Listen live all season long to KFAN.
Here we go. The Great Minnesota Get-Together is almost here.
Yay.
Visit the KFAN booth in Carousel Park, presented by Mesh, Besher, and Spence. Catch live shows, shop new KFAN merch, and get a free original chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A with every purchase while supplies last. Details at KFAN.com/fair. See you on August 27th. That's in just 10 days.
Let's go.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah, nailed it.
Was it Chipotle or Chick-fil-A
Is it Chipotle or Chick-fil-A?
when you got on the plane?
I think it was Chick-fil-A. Yeah. I did not partake. I didn't even look if they had anything that was non-breaded because of the whole gluten-free factor.
Oh, yeah.
So
Can I have your gluten?
Yeah, you can have all of it.
God, I would love to drink like a gallon of gluten right now.
Yeah.
Need help.
Yeah.
Nice and warm.
Is your gluten free?
Sticky.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Little glaze.
Yeah.
What?
Like brown butter.
God, I'm just covered
You
in
okay?
gluten over
Now,
here.
brown butter is great.
It is fantastic.
Do a brown butter Rice Krispie treat?
It's a great Rolling
Are
Stones
you
song.
freaking kidding me?
Yeah. That's
The
what my
best.
wife does with cinnamon checks. Cinnamon checks and brown butter. And it's like, just put me down.
That's what Sauce does with bank checks.
What? I do what with them?
Yeah, what did he mean, Paul?
That my checks bounce?
And so do your boobies.
Yeah, well, you
All
like
right.
my boobies.
I really do, actually.
Let's
Can
do
I play some?
fan five.
Can I play some first?
Sure.
I'm just going to play this without comment, okay? I'm not commenting on this. This is a news story, sir.
Yes.
This is straight out of Detroit. Are you ready for this? Everybody grow up.
That is if you can provide yourself with food, and again, they're ice fishing because everything is frozen, and you're looking for fat in the beaver.
Yeah.
The beaver is the beaver is the most sought after.
It is.
Ryan, do you think you could eat beaver? It's fat and then it's meat.
It made them all sick, though. They all got sick after it.
Well, you can't eat diseased animals.
Tommy!
That was Fox 2 out of Detroit.
Does she know what she's doing?
absolutely
Okay, because
does know what
I haven't
she's
seen the
doing.
clip. I saw a lot of people tweet that at us, but I didn't listen to the actual clip. I assumed we were going to get to it at some point.
Yeah.
Because, Ben, when I hear it, all I can think of is Elizabeth and Kelly from your show.
Yeah.
Right? That's something that they would walk right into and not understand why you're laughing.
Yeah. Kelly calling her dog Poon.
Exactly. Perfect example.
Correct.
That's a recent example, but a perfect one. So
Yeah.
that's why, all right, if you're saying that she's in on the bit, that makes it
definitely
less fun because I wish she would have walked right into it not knowing what she was saying.
Yeah. I wonder, because there's 3 people on the panel, the lady and 2 dudes, and the one guy can't control himself.
No.
Which
He's
who
loving it
cares,
so
right?
much.
You're
No, I
doing
love it. It's great.
You're doing local news
Yeah,
and
it's good
just
day,
go
Detroit.
have fun. Who
Go
cares?
have fun.
Yeah.
But she throws out, could you eat beaver?
Right.
And then he
Fatty
says,
beaver.
it'd make them all sick.
Because the first one might have been innocent, right? Something about the beaver's the most sought after out there, or something like that. That might, if he hadn't giggled, maybe she never goes with swing number 2.
Yeah.
But then she did.
Yeah.
That is if you can provide yourself with food, and again, they're ice fishing because everything is frozen, and you're looking for fat in the beaver.
Yeah.
The beaver is the beaver is the most sought after.
It is.
Ryan, do you think you could eat beaver? It's fat and then it's meat.
It made them all sick, though. They all got sick after it.
Well, you can't eat diseased animals.
Oh, God.
What about a moose?
Yeah. I actually kind of like the fact that she deadpanned, knew what she was doing.
Oh, yeah.
And just kept going with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, once she hits him with the DUE beep, that's when you know that she
she's
gets
playing.
it. Yeah, that's
Yeah, she's
when
playing.
she starts going.
Yeah, that girl parties.
Oh, yeah.
Well, all right, hang on. Here's the only reason I ask. And Zach, maybe you can help me find this because I don't know how to describe it. There's a pretty famous clip on Instagram. It's like a 45-second clip. There's a gal in England doing a morning TV show, just like the one you just ran in Detroit.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
And she's asking an actor about getting a role, and she uses a phrase that she doesn't hear in her head. And I think she meant to say, or she's intending to say, like, you must have beaten out a lot of actors for that job. She uses a different word besides out, and the actor and the co-host can't stop laughing. And she's like, what am I missing?
Yeah.
Why are you guys laughing? And she doesn't understand it. Truly doesn't. And I think she even says something like, is that an American phrase that I'm not familiar with, or what am I missing? And they're like, no, just you're doing great. And
Dan Stevens?
Oh, I don't know who the actor is. Maybe
this is the clip.
This is it.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
American hero. Don't want to spoil the plot, but you're not a conventional hero.
All it seems, sure.
This is you as an all-American, and a big opportunity for you in Hollywood. You must have had to beat off a lot of American men to get this part.
Oh my God, I love his reaction.
Did you not have to beat them off?
You
With a
had
big
to get
stick?
the role.
Okay,
There was quite a few men up for the role as well. There were.
And a big opportunity
All right, so
for you
yeah,
in Hollywood. You must have had to beat off a lot of American men to get this part.
He can't stop laughing.
How does that make you giggle? Did you not have to beat them off?
You
With
had
a big
to get
stick?
the role. There was quite a few men up for the role as well. There were.
And compose yourself. Okay, Dan, were there lots of other Americans up for this role?
I guess there were. When I sat down with the director, Adam Wingard, it was very apparent that we had a...
So then
And the
eventually
big
she says
opportunity
something
in Hollywood,
like,
you must have had to beat
is
off a
there
lot
a
of
phrase that I'm
American
missing
men
or something?
to get this part.
Look at his face.
So good.
He can't believe it.
Yeah, it's so good.
Well, Glenn Powell just had one on that Wing show or whatever. Like the guy
Hot
asked
Ones?
him, there's some like Hollywood thing. It's called a jerk vest. He's like, what's a jerk vest? And then Glenn Powell looks at him. He's like, excuse me? Because he thought he said jerk vest.
Oh,
yeah.
Brilliant.
And he's like, well, that's how you get into Hollywood, son.
Well, what
That's
is a
funny.
jerk vest?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
That's a thing?
It's a specialized heavy-duty torso harness used by stunt.
Oh, like when they get pulled
yeah, when
back
they
by
pull
the
you up, you
wire or
got it,
something?
Yeah.
You know, if I ever got like world level fame for doing something, again, it wouldn't
It'd have to be murder, bro.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It'd have to be
A
something
heist.
horrific,
Yeah.
or like I'd have to get lucky and do something heroic, like accidentally save someone, and then they're like, "Hey, cool," and then I'm in national headlines. There's part of me that goes, it would suck to be an A-lister and have the guy from Hot Ones go like, "Hey, Corey, you want to be on the show?" And be like, "I can't. I don't eat wings."
Yeah.
Really? Like you're turning us down? Yeah, I eat like a 3-year-old. I'm not eating hot wings. Can I just come on and eat regular chicken fingers and talk? Well, that's not how the show works. I guess I have to pass. I'd be like the first douchebag to ever pass because I eat like I'm 3. I worry about a lot of things that are never going to happen.
That's
Do
okay.
you think that they would say, all right, well, it's hard pass then? Or do you think they would give you an exception and say, listen, I've got a clinical diagnosis here. Like, I'm a weird dude.
But
like,
why would anybody want to watch me on that show if I'm not eating hot wings?
but it's not about the wings per se. It's about you reacting to the hot sauce.
Yeah, but I've never had hot sauce, never will.
Oh, so you're saying that you wouldn't even do the hot sauce?
0%
You
chance.
wouldn't even do the wings, probably.
No
that's
wings,
what
no
I'm
hot
saying.
sauce,
Like,
none of it.
If they put the hot sauce on a chicken finger,
Nope. Not doing it.
so it's not about the wing. It's about both.
For sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, you're a loser.
Couldn't agree more. It's the main reason I'm trying not to get famous, is I don't want to turn that guy down, right? If I get that level of fame, I'm just going to disappoint people. So I'm just going to stay right in this little regional sweet spot and feel
But
comfortable.
you would save that email forever and say, I had an opportunity.
Turned it down.
But I had to say no.
Said no.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip. Brought to you by the St. Paul Saints.
Love you, St. Paul Saints. Back on the 25th. CHS Field. Check out saintsbaseball.com.
All right, a handful of things we haven't talked about. Check this out. Sad news over the weekend. Former Major League Baseball pitcher Tommy John, dead at the age of 83. Of course, famous more, I would argue, for the surgery than his actual playing career. But An awesome career. If you look at his stats, 4-time All-Star, 288 career wins, which I think is like the second or third most ever and not to be in the Hall of Fame, right?
Wow.
So he's got a lot of stats. He was 31 years old when he had the UCL reconstruction, and then he played a lot longer after that, right? So obviously people know Tommy John for the surgery more than his career, but dude, don't sleep on his career. Awesome career too. Nicknamed the Bionic Man because that was a pioneering kind of a surgery at the time, and now it's the standard. Wow. But check this out. I didn't know this until yesterday. Not only did that extend his career, it extended his career so much, he played the second most seasons of anybody in baseball history.
No kidding.
Wow. There are 2 people that are tied for a number higher than him. He's technically, I guess, third, but he's second, if you want to look at it like that. How many seasons did Tommy John pitch/play? And then what is the record that's just slightly better than him?
Then it's got to be like 17.
I was going to say 18.
20.
Sauce?
Yeah, 21.
19.
I'm about to blow your mind. Nolan Ryan and something called Cap Anson. I think he was an 1800s pitcher guy, I think.
I think he was on Montgomery Burns'.
Yeah. Nolan Ryan and Cap Anson played 27 years.
What?
Tommy John played 26.
Damn.
My God.
Isn't that nuts?
That's so long.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
A quarter of a century.
Because we can.
And that's back when these guys were going 7, 8, 9 innings a game.
Yeah, that's right.
They weren't being taken out in the 4th inning.
That's
crazy.
Nuts. That's completely nuts.
Crazy.
Do you think that when he made it to his 25th year in Major League Baseball that he had a party in Vegas?
I think they gave him a very small ring.
Yeah.
For all your time.
I think they sent out an email.
They should have taken him to Vegas and Treasure Island.
Do
Mall
both.
of America.
Yeah. And Circle.
There
That
goes
guy
Tommy.
loved it.
Yeah.
I thought he was a doctor for the longest time. I figured he was the guy who made up the surgery. You know what I mean? I didn't realize he was a player for the longest time.
Sure.
And then he turns out to be a great player. Played for
A really good player.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, Hawk, were you referencing, is it the Shane Gillis bit where he talks about the old-timey baseball announcers? Is he the one that has that bit?
It is Shane Gillis, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a great bit.
Great
Since
bit.
we're talking about
I don't know if I know
comedians
that
and
one. Do I know that one?
Basically, it was the moment, I think, was it Hank Aaron? No, who was it? No, it was Jackie Robinson. When Jackie Robinson came into baseball, that whole why are you so for that at the mound? And like that's the moment that it like knocked the white announcer out of
Those guys are done?
Yeah, those guys are done.
The day white people stop being cool.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah.
It's pretty
It's
good.
a great bit.
Haven't
You
heard
should
of
hear
it,
him.
but it sounds good.
Obviously, you should hear him do it.
Hey, back to the old longevity ring and stuff. I think I've said this before, but my dad worked at 3M for 35 plus years. And I think like 25, 30, and 35. Only if she's 5'3". I think he got like rings once you get to a certain level every 5 years or so. They give you like a new fancy ring. I was talking to my neighbor the other day, and she said she's been at her spot for 10 years. And I think, if I have this right, you got like a selection of prizes to pick from.
Yeah.
Like at the dentist's office.
And she
Or
picked,
the Perkins wishing well.
and she picked for her kid. She got a dartboard.
Well, buenos dias.
And her point was, she's like, I don't need a dartboard for being at a company for 10 years. Just give us all more money. Like, just give me a raise. Like, thanks for 10 years in the biz. Go throw some darts.
Yeah.
Right? Go play 501 with your kids.
Which is fun.
I love cricket. I love 501. I like 301. It's all good. Darts,
All fun.
Darts, a good dartboard kicks ass. But again, if iHeart was like, hey, you guys are turning 25 years old. You know what? Instead of raises, fellas, how about some fancy new dartboards?
What are you going to do?
I'd say,
I mean, just give me the money. We'd have a couple of segments worth of material the next day.
Yeah.
and you'd also have about 5 people down the hall going, how come I don't get a dartboard?
Come on.
I don't know. I don't know what's
Get a
worse.
dartboard.
If they just said, "Hey, there's a prize bin over there. Just pick out something that you like,"
Right.
or if they just said, "No, this is what we do. We give away dartboards when you get to this landmark."
Mel loves it.
Now I want to know what her other options were.
Yeah.
Because I like a good dartboard, but I want to know what she picked
But
a
is it like
dartboard
a-
over.
Like a bar quality one? Have
I
you
don't think
seen
it's like, no, those are thousands of dollars. Those like legitimate
but
stand-up.
bullshit.
Those things are awesome.
Yeah, but for like 10 years of service, man, you should be given a cool dartboard.
I don't disagree.
Not like a cheapo.
Not a cheapo.
Would you guys take a dartboard or a Papa Shot?
Dartboard. I would get tired of Papa Shot after about a weekend.
That's great.
Darts, I would play.
Yeah, darts, yeah.
A cricket is an awesome game.
Yeah.
Played the hell out of cricket in my
Yeah,
teens.
it's fun, yeah.
We know that.
You guys know cricket? It's the best one.
Yeah.
I like 501.
It was
Yeah,
precise.
that's fun. Yeah, thanks, Peach.
I like the way they feel on your legs and your.
This unit.
501s?
Yeah.
I like them.
They're a good fit.
I like to button the fly. Because, you can't forget to button the fly.
Mm-hmm.
The zipper, you might forget, and your thing's hanging out.
Your what?
Thing.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Let's do headlines when we get back, shall we?
Sure,
Yeah,
man.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital Dance Kid Dance, Act 2. Friday, August 21st, live at the Treasure Island Amphitheater with special guest Coheed and Cambria. Shinedown. Get tickets at ticasino.com. Shinedown Live.
Quantum Fiber Internet celebrates how you run the meeting, run the edit, run the timeline, run the house, run 3 screens at once, different rhythms, same velocity, all powered by ultra-fast internet speeds on a 99.9% reliable network. Yay to main character internet energy. Yay to you with Quantum Fiber from AT&T.
Is it just me, or did this morning just fly by? I can't believe it's already we got one more segment. Wonderful. People are cranky this morning in the chat. I don't get it. Just have some fun. Smile. I don't know. I don't comment on a lot of live streams. When I do, it's normally just it's positive. I don't know. Today's been a negative Nelly Monday morning. So let's see here. My mom's coworker had us over for dinner and they served beaver. Yucky. They live down the Mississippi in Grand Rapids. Must have trapped it. Thank God my mom brought a meatloaf. Yeah. I've never tried beaver. I probably never will. But I guess more power to you if you're a beaver guy or gal. Good morning, Jen. Yeah. I guess 501, 301, I don't know, same thing, honestly. The only thing nice about it, I feel like 301 go way too quick, especially if you're, I don't know, friends with good dart players. I like to have a little fun, think I have a little bit of a chance before I get crushed. Hey, Zach, do you know when we hear next or get an email about the 25th? I do not know. I would imagine closer to the show or closer to the weekend here. So do not have any details on that. Sorry. Mondays suck, man. Yeah, they do. Man, I'm listening to the station. There's a commercial that I might have to listen to again because I don't know. No, I did not try the restaurant Kevin told me about. I'm the worst person to provide suggestions restaurant wise. I'm going to say this on here and it'll be our little secret. And please don't tell anybody. as to what I had for dinner in New York City. And my reasons are it was the location. It was right there. I was hungry because, I had the pizza slice like a few hours. Like 3-4 hours before this. And it was just like, a little, it was fine. But I was still hungry. And I had been walking all evening. So I needed a place to sit down. And I needed a place with really good Diet Coke. I was craving a Diet Coke. So what did I have for dinner in New York City at 11 o'clock at night? Maybe a little bit earlier. No, it was right about that time, actually, now that I think about it. In Times Square. I shouldn't say that. But I will, because, again, it's our secret, right? You're not going to tell anybody. I had for dinner Olive Garden. So, yeah. Which is weird because it was probably one of the worst Olive Gardens. First of all, didn't get any breadsticks. Was not even offered super salad. They just came in with salad, which I'm more of a soup guy there anyway. But again, I didn't really want anything big. In fact, I ordered the quote-unquote lighter portion just because I was really just there for the Diet Coke, to be honest with you. And the breadsticks, which, again, never came. Didn't have one. But, yeah, I'm the worst tourist ever. What can I say? I don't have... Yeah. It's so bad. I know. All right. Back to the show. All right. Let's read this here. Teachers give so much, and now it's our turn to give back with iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose, nominating an outstanding public school teacher who goes above and beyond for students. They could win $5,000 for classroom supplies and resources. Nominate now at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
PJ's got a message for all the teachers out there.
You're everything to me.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's kind.
Nice. Yeah. What about the social studies teacher at Rockford High School?
I think he's done a really good job.
Good.
Well,
What was your favorite teacher's last name in high school, PJ?
Johnson.
Oh, Mr. or Mrs. Johnson.
Correct.
Nice.
Good for him.
What do you like to give them as gifts?
Little nidbits.
Oh,
Like an apple.
Yeah, good for
Or
him.
just, I don't know, extra money. But don't give a teacher like a dartboard. Give them cash.
How do you do that?
Well, just empty your bank account.
Go to the ATM.
Go to the.
What
We'll
does that
never
mean?
go ATM. All right, should we do headlines? You guys ready?
I can't wait
Okay,
another
well
moment.
then don't wait.
And now it's time for headlines presented by All Around. We get it done and we do it right.
Can I read this text? This is funny. We were just talking about how, you work at a company for 20 years, 30 years, 35 years. You get a ring, or in the case of the story I just told, you get a dartboard after 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Mus just sent me a text saying, you should see what they give you on your 28th anniversary of work.
Brilliant.
Mus, you're the best.
Yeah.
Mus is the best.
Oh, they're going to walk me down the hall. Thank you. This is so sweet. It's an escort.
It must be a great prize.
God, I love
Oh, they
Mus.
gave me a box full of my stuff. Wait a minute.
He's the GOAT. All right. Zachary has some graphics ready. You guys want to know the initial semifinal matchups and when you're squaring off?
I know what you did.
Well, actually, I had no choice with the...
I got to blame somebody.
All right, well, you can blame Audra then.
Okay, way
because,
to go, Audra.
Because Audra and the twins...
Yeah.
Wow. The Minnesota Twins.
Twins.
I heard it. I heard it in my head.
Yeah.
The twins are on the road for 2 of the Fridays, so she could only do one. She could only do one. Okay. And Swedberg was available for all 3. Glenn was available for 2 out of the 3. So essentially, it worked out where I didn't have a lot of flexibility when it came to the 3 wild cards.
Sure.
It's all right.
So
Sure.
the matchups are a little unbalanced, I think. But hey, what are you going to do?
It's all right.
You got to beat them all eventually.
Exactly. Just like that clip we heard last break.
Amen. My wrist is going to hurt.
All right. So this Friday, August 20th, by the way, before we move on, Ben, sorry, you and Elizabeth both on the wheel. The wild card wheel spun last Friday.
I know. I was listening.
2 of you from Twin Cities Live had 2 cracks at it, and as a show, you guys went over 2. Tough break. Would have been fun to see one of the 2 of you get through, but neither of you did. But you guys both did well this year. On August 21st, which is this Friday, the first semifinal matchup will be Brandon Molesky, Tatum Everett, Zach Halverson, and Greg Swedberg. Those are the 4
Tatum
for
wins
Friday.
Sorry, Zach. Go.
Brandon, Tatum, Halverson, and Swedberg. Zach's won his last 4 games.
I know.
Oh my
I
God,
know
it's
he
gonna
has.
be easy.
I know.
His last 4 games.
Tatum's really good.
She is very good.
Very, very good.
If this was the handsome game,
Yeah.
Swedberg
already
number
won
1
that.
seed.
Yeah,
he's the AJ
he's
of the
the-
handsome
yeah,
game,
for
right,
sure.
Saucy?
Yeah,
He's in the Hall of Fame.
He's the most handsome human I've ever
I
seen.
think it's the Handsome Hall of Fame is what they call it, right?
Tenabe said something interesting to me off the air about initials the other day that I hadn't thought of. He's like, I'm not good at that game. I get 1 or 2 every once in a while. So he's like, he comes in with 0 pressure. He's like, I don't feel the tension. I don't feel the pressure because I'm expecting to lose. He's like, everybody else is like nervous and they want to win. He's like, I'm not going to win. So he thinks that's an advantage where he comes in and just is like, who cares?
That could be.
Because he's won now 2 tournament games over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because he doesn't care.
That could be it.
Low expectations. All right, so that's Friday. Brandon Molesky, Tatum Everett, Zach Halverson, Greg Swedberg. The 28th, when you guys are in Las Vegas.
Yes.
Kelsey Cook, who, by the way, is on our show tomorrow. Big day for her tomorrow.
Ooh.
Kelsey Cook, Brett Blakemore, Rick Fields, who looks like an unstoppable force, and Audra Martin. Those are the 4. Kelsey, Brett, Rick, and Audra.
I mean, yeah, never mind.
Rick versus the Sleds?
Yeah. No.
How dare you?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No.
Well, then what are you going to say?
No.
No, too late now.
I'm going to say it.
No.
And now, with something he doesn't want to say, but he definitely is still going to say it, is the fans' Paul Lambert.
That's the only opportunity Rick and Brett will ever be in a room with 2 women that look like that.
Duh.
Oh my gosh.
That's the meanest thing anybody's ever said.
I'm glad you said it.
I mean, if I were in that group, it'd be the same thing. But
How are you in a room with Kelly ever?
yeah, well, you know, I got lucky. I love Brett, but somebody, come on, I get made fun of all the time. We can make fun of everybody. And it's true.
By
Max will
the
back
way,
me
you were
up.
almost about to say somebody had to say it. No, they didn't. That didn't have to be said.
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Max, oh my
You were
God.
like, somebody had to. Somebody had to say it. Why did that have to be said?
Max will help me out
And
here.
poor Rick, by the way.
Yeah, Rick's taking shrapnel here off of your shot at Blakemore.
But somebody had to say it.
Somebody had to
Somebody
say
had
it.
to say it.
He's right.
And then September 4th, you guys are back in town. Chris Hockey squares off against Sauce.
Yep.
Belinda Jensen.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
And you guys got Glenn Schmidt
Yeah, all right.
round 2.
Yeah, that'll
so,
be fun.
Yeah.
in all honesty, I wanted to square off Glenn and Rick in round 2 and just say, hey, best of the Rubes advances to the finals, but it didn't work out that way. So we might, if they both win, we might have a double Rube final. They both could get there.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. That's also on UrbanDictionary.com.
Yeah.
Double
I can't think if the finals is Tatum versus Rick versus Glenn, somebody's got to say it.
Somebody's got to say it.
Somebody has to say it.
Yeah.
Got to say it. Has to be said.
There you go.
just
Okay.
go, somebody's got to say
I mean, hey.
Oh, man. How do you feel about Glenn and Belinda, you two?
Oh, yeah.
I
Hawk will win.
I think you'll probably win.
Nah. No.
I don't know. I'm excited. I just get a chance to play. Here we go. I'm glad I made it through round
same.
1. It's a good
Tough.
thing. It'll
When
be
does
fine.
Marnie play?
Oh, okay.
All right.
Somebody had to say it.
All right. And AJ's not in, so I think it's anybody's game.
Anybody
It's
can win
anybody's
now.
game now.
Yeah.
It's anybody's game.
Yeah.
All right. Terrible transition, but let's just do it because it was the story that shocked a lot of us. Again, I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning going like, all right, I can't fall back asleep. Flip on the old social media, and obviously the face and the story of Hayden Panettiere was everywhere. You couldn't not see her. She's all over social media. Died at the age of 36. They're not exactly saying what happened yet. TMZ, I think this morning, said it was extreme cardiac arrest was the early report. But again, it's not about being first. It's about being right. They're almost never wrong. So I'm going to assume TMZ has sources.
Yeah. I was reading.
Extreme cardiac arrest. Why wouldn't you just say cardiac arrest?
I don't know, but they were saying it was aggressive or extreme. I forget the word they used, but it wasn't just cardiac arrest. It was some kind of extreme adjective, and I forget what. And they apparently tried to do chest compressions, all the things that the people that showed up could do, because they said a friend, I believe, or a friend or a family member called because they found her unresponsive and tried to save her, and she could not be saved.
I was reading that I believe she had back problems or something like that, and had some problems with some painkillers because of it, and that transitioned to some problems with alcohol as well, and she battled and battled and battled, but just a very, very hard run for a sweet lady.
She's had it all, it sounds like, right? Dependency issues, mental health issues, went through a bad divorce, right? A custody battle, lost the custody of her now 11-year-old daughter. I forgot Vladimir Klitschko was the old.
And I believe that the person that she had the issues with, the marriage issues, was not Vladimir. It was, she was never married to Vladimir.
It's somebody.
Got it.
The custody thing, I think, obviously was Vladimir.
Right.
That's
and by the way, I believe she voluntarily gave up custody.
That's what I heard too.
Vladimir. So I don't
even know if it was much of a battle.
Exactly. So just.
So again, don't know the specifics. There's a lot of people guessing online, and there's a lot of people thinking that they have it. And why does it matter if you're first? Just be right. So who knows?
Take care of each other out there, man.
Yeah.
Do your best. Do your best.
Ben. Again, a health study. I love it. According to a new study, men who drink more coffee daily
have bigger wieners.
Have significantly higher total testosterone.
Oh.
They think, and they don't say like a little bit of coffee, it's more coffee. So I don't know what that means, but just maybe more than 1 cup. So maybe more coffee equals more testosterone.
Sure, I'll run with it.
Who knows?
Call me Johnny Starbucks.
I know.
Oh no.
I finished my 2 cups of coffee already, so that just means I need to get more.
You know Daddy. What? Who drinks the most coffee that we know? Tommy Olson.
Yeah.
Who's got sweat that's just smells like testosterone?
That's not what it smells
Tommy
like.
Olson.
He and PA.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn my mic off now.
A family in Pennsylvania took a trip to the beach in New Jersey. I don't think you guys stopped at this beach over the weekend. The family saw a hole in a rock, and their son was able to put his hand in and pull out what?
Sorry to say I saw it.
So it's
you saw it?
It's in a rock. Like there's a hole in a rock.
But is it living?
Not the country.
Not anymore.
Drugs.
Gold.
Yeah, that would have been my
Nope.
guess.
I love gold.
You said not anymore?
Not anymore.
Dead
Nope.
Body.
A fatty beaver.
A limb.
Nope.
Yeah. Dusty Mon.
A cut off wang.
Nope.
Steve Lombardozzi.
Nope.
A set of twins.
A
Nope.
weave.
Yeah.
It did used to be alive. This is part of a
it's dead.
formerly
It's a
alive
fossil.
thing.
Frankenstein.
Ben is close.
It's a fossil of some sort. How about this? A
Dinosaur bone.
megalodon tooth.
Nailed it.
Bam!
Oh,
That's
hell
exactly
yeah.
what it is. It's a megalodon tooth.
Yeah, see, they're real, Hawk.
Well, of course they're real,
No,
just not
they're
anymore.
still around. Right, Hawk?
They could be. We
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know?
I mean,
We don't
By the
know.
way, I did not know this. And again, I've seen, I guess I should have been able to guess this, because if a really big great white is about 20, right, feet, if you've ever seen the side-by-sides with a great white and what a megalodon is, maybe I could have guessed this if I would have just thought about it for 3 more seconds.
Different heights.
But check this out. Scientists estimate that megalodons grew as long as what? How many feet?
How many feet?
80.
Exactly.
Yeah.
50 to 80.
That was a guess, I swear.
50 to 80.
Man,
Think of how massive a 20-foot great white shark looks like.
Whoa.
If you, Jesus, we're dodging bullets left and right.
Dwight would love that.
Imagine 80 feet of nothing but teeth.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
They just seem pissed off, right? Everything that we feel like we know about them, they just seem super ultra
Have you seen
aggressive.
the Meg?
Yeah, have you seen the movie where it tries to eat that lady behind that glass?
Yeah, it's so good, right, Hawk?
So great. All three of them are
glass would
Yeah.
have stopped it.
Yeah.
This is special glass core.
Yeah, Core.
How did that thing go extinct?
I think
How
it
did
ran
the
out of food
species
to
of the
eat,
Meg
right?
go
Wasn't
Probably.
that it?
I don't know this, but my guess is food supply changed,
Yeah.
right? My guess is elimination of food supply. That's my guess. Somebody look it up.
Ate everything in the ocean?
Yeah, whatever it was eating, just they dominated to the point of extinction, and maybe they're like, I'm not eating krill.
I bet it was mega chlamydia.
Mega clap?
Yeah.
Combination of global climate cooling, loss of primary
Thanks a
prey,
lot,
and
plastic.
new competition.
Ooh, new competition.
Yeah.
Who
Interesting.
competes with the Meg?
Probably the whales.
Early killer whales, great white shark, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No kidding.
Yeah, I don't buy that.
No. Like a bunch of little
No,
velociraptors.
it's still
eating a
there.
Tyrannosaurus.
The Meg is still there?
Oh, yeah.
According to a website, they analyzed data across 9 different factors to try to determine the best states for swingers in the U.S.
Yeah, I just out of curiosity, what'd they say?
Yeah, asking for a friend.
What state do you believe, based on data and analytics, what state do you believe is the best state in the U.S. for swingers? I want everybody to have
be
one
my
guess
guess,
and one guess only.
I got it.
Florida's got to be a good one.
Trying to think of people that I know that just moved
It's probably
out there.
Utah, but they don't call it swinging.
Yeah.
I would say Oregon. That's
Utah's
my
another
final
good one.
answer.
Utah's a good one because Charch just moved out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he drove the numbers up.
Yeah. Well, so
Stuff the ballot box, per se.
Ooh.
Yeah, he did.
Florida.
I'll go with Utah since nobody else is saying it.
Ben, what are you going with? Oregon?
I said Oregon.
Wisconsin.
Florida is the correct answer. It has 148 swingers clubs. That is the highest state in the country. It's not even close, apparently. One of the most active online communities as well for swingers. So here's the top 10. Florida, again, Chris, if your friend still wants to know, you might want to jot
I'll let
these.
him know. I'm texting him right now.
Florida, number 1, then Texas. 3 is Georgia. 4 is Nevada. How is that not higher?
Yeah.
5 is Tennessee. 6, California. 7, Pennsylvania. 8, New York. 9, Ohio. And 10, Michigan. A lot of these are just
We got to learn to party up in
well-populated
this
states in
joint.
general.
Yeah.
We got to party up in this joint.
But Ben, here's the heartbreaker for you. Worst states for swingers. Bottom 10, Delaware, Nebraska, Montana, Hawaii, Idaho, both of the Dakotas,
No.
Vermont, New Hampshire, and Rhode Island. So basically the small states and the ones in the upper Midwest that are just nothing but cornfields and prairies.
See, I sympathize with the pollsters here and the people gathering information because they're only looking at what's available publicly.
Well said. You don't know what's on the dark web.
In South Dakota, we kind of do things a little more discreet.
Word of mouth.
Well said, Ben. Yeah, great album by
So
Luda.
think about this. All of us can feel pretty good.
No,
As
going good.
always, Minnesota's right in the middle.
Yeah.
We don't know where, but we're somewhere outside the top 10 and we're somewhere outside the bottom 10.
Well, that's
We're-
because
we're in the
Charch
middle.
left.
We're in the middle.
I know everybody has different opinions about this because we've all heard different things. What community of the Twin Cities has the highest number of swingers?
It says Rogers on this list, but I'm not exactly sure
Brilliant.
Because
when this poll was.
Coincidence.
I have heard Maple Grove is up there.
Yep.
Well, again, Chris formerly lived in a swingers community. Did you not say that you were surrounded by swingers?
I might have said that.
Isn't Chaska up there too? From what I've heard.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's people wearing pineapple shirts down there.
They're so distracted they get zeros in the initials.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
This story says one of the top underrated swingers communities in the Twin Cities is Penthouse Apartments in Minneapolis.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's apparently just one building.
Wow.
And it's got a great view.
It hasn't happened to him yet.
All right, try this one. I think this is interesting. Instacart released data trying to figure out what the most popular soda in every state was according to their service. Instacart. What is the number one soda in Minnesota according to the great people over at Instacart?
Soda? It's got to be Diet Coke.
I was going to say Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Diet Coke.
Anybody else?
I'm going to go off the board and say Dr. Pepper.
Your favorite.
I do like it.
Sauce?
I said Diet Coke.
Dr. Pepper is number one in 17 states, which is kind of crazy. Apparently, that's the number one. 17 is the biggest number of any soda. Mountain Dew dominates apparently the upper Midwest because it's number one in Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, South Carolina, Wisconsin, Nebraska, both of the Dakotas, and Minnesota.
What?
Wow.
Mountain Dew, number 1 in Minnesota.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Diet Coke
that's
is
greasy.
number 1, Zachary, in 4 states. The 4 states are Massachusetts, Utah, Illinois, and Washington.
Okay.
Remember back in the day, it was Coke versus Pepsi?
Sure.
And over the course of time, it's very one-sided, right? It's Coke won that war. Pepsi tries to win a battle here or there.
Yeah.
Pepsi is number 1 in 1 state. Name it.
I should know this.
Who? Where is it headquartered? I mean, Coke is Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Where's PepsiCo at?
That's a great question. I'm gonna see.
Yeah, good
Don't
question.
nobody look it up because I'm gonna see if that is
We
the
won't.
right logic. What if that is exactly why? Nope. I love the logic, but that is not why.
Yeah. Well, can you tell us then? Where is it headquartered?
It is headquartered it was founded in North Carolina.
Okay, because actually, I was maybe going to say that.
Yep. Is it completely based there now? First drugstore in North Carolina. Maybe. It doesn't say where the headquarters is.
Is there
here.
a reason why? Like you said?
No,
well,
it just
okay.
it just kind of feels like this is kind of on brand.
Okay, I'm going to say those idiots in West Virginia.
Wow.
They like Pepsi more than Coke.
I'm going to say Colorado.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I thought that too.
I'm gonna say Wisconsin.
I'll say Nevada.
Max?
Oregon?
No, nobody even got the right part of the country. Delaware. Just feels like some of those northeastern states, like isn't it one of the which state has no McDonald's?
What?
Right, there's like one state that just is like anti kind of like
Vermont.
Yeah, I think it might even be Vermont. I think it is
Feels
Vermont.
like a Vermont thing to do.
There is no U.S. state. I don't know how to say this. What's Montpelier, Vermont is the only U.S. state capital that doesn't have them.
Got it. Okay, there it is. I knew there was something like that. So it just feels like they all have like their own, like, we're drawing a line in the sand for absolutely no reason. So it just feels like Delaware is like, yeah, they like Pepsi probably. That just checks out to me.
Well, good for them.
Man, this is a lot of trivia, but let's keep it going. This is interesting as well. I don't think we've ever done this one. If we have, then I'm apologizing for my terrible memory.
You don't have to do that.
We've had a lot of presidents right here in the United States of America. The last president to be fluent in another language was FDR. That wasn't president. FDR could speak French and German. Since FDR, no other president has been able to speak a second language.
Not even Obama?
No, guess not. Maybe not, at least being fluent. Fluent in another language.
Damn it!
Why
is that lady mad?
In the history of the U.S., 12 presidents were fluent in a specific language, and it was so technically the second most common language for a U.S. president. What language were 12 presidents fluent in?
Dirty bitch!
I don't think
Was
that's
that
the- Yeah, is she right?
It was
French.
Ooh, good guess. Spanish?
I mean, Spanish seemed like the obvious answer.
Is it? I mean, I don't know. Fluency. I don't know how you decide. Latin?
Latin.
Whoa, okay.
Yes, Maxo, because I think, wasn't that like a requirement in school back in the day?
Yeah,
I
it
think
was.
historically everybody was supposed to learn Latin, and then they realized this is a dead language. What are we doing? We're wasting our time. But apparently 12 different ones knew Latin. How about Greek was known by 8 presidents?
You guys are doing good.
Yeah, they're doing
you
great.
really are.
Yeah. Great job, guys.
Okay, stupid question to follow up.
Go on.
If you guys could be fluent in any other language, what would it be?
If I was single, I would want to learn French. But for 2026 purposes, what would be like advantageous? Let me think here.
I'm not saying like
Italian.
it doesn't have to be. You don't have to be advantageous.
It'd be
So
Japanese.
just to be fun to say,
Yeah, yeah.
I still think it would be French. French sounds the coolest.
Italian.
Japanese.
Just so you can go to Louis and go, it's a me, I'm Mario.
You are correct.
Yeah, Japanese would be cool.
Yeah, Japanese would be.
That's way up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be it.
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't want anybody to come after me, but I think I'd want to speak Russian.
OMG.
That lady
I
is
don't
into
want to
it.
put myself on some sort of map or anything.
Sounds
like that.
intimidating.
Yeah, it'd be sweet.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool to speak Russian.
And if you could do that, then you could learn pretty much any language, I feel like. Like Russian is really hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that right?
All right, maybe last one. We'll see. Today would have been the birthday of Vernon Howell. Vernon Howell died in 1993.
Vernon.
Big
Vernon
from
Howell.
Stand By Me?
He died in 1993. He was 33 years old.
Okay.
It's not very old.
We don't know him as Vernon Howell.
Yeah, who is he?
Who died in 1993, was 33 years old, but changed his name.
Vern Troyer.
I'll give you a little hint. It is nowhere near Vernon or Howell. Like, not even close.
Is it
Completely.
Charlie?
93 at 33.
93 at 33 died.
Yep.
And it's a big deal.
And this is not like a musician's stage name. This is a headlines kind of this is a news person. Died in 93, but his real name was Vernon Howell. He changed his name in 1990 to this.
News.
I don't even know who that was famous that died in 93.
This person, again, was only famous for being in the news, not for acting or music or athletics. This is a news person.
So not like River Phoenix or something.
Nope.
33 though.
1993. And here, the other reason I brought up 33 is I would have guessed much older than this. Not much, but like I would have guessed 40s, maybe. I would have guessed maybe mid to late 40s. But again, I was 13 at the time, so I didn't know how old this person was.
Manson.
Meatloaf.
Nope.
The Ted Kaczynski.
You guys are dancing around it.
Oh.
The Ruby guy? Ruby Ridge guy?
Very, very, very close.
Is it
the guy
David
who blew up.
Koresh?
David Koresh. David Koresh of Waco, Texas, in the Branch Davidians. Didn't like the name Vernon Howell. Thought it was more marketable to have a name like David Koresh. It sounded more powerful.
He's not wrong.
Would you follow a Vernon Howell to the gates of hell? But what if David Koresh said he was the son of God?
That story is
David Koresh.
unbelievable.
It's nuts,
It's
man.
unbelievable when you deep dive into that story.
I thought he was older.
documentary or whatever that-
Did you guys think he was older than 33?
Yeah, that's what threw me off.
Yeah.
18.
No,
Rosie.
30. No, 33.
How about that? That dude has forever tarnished the city of Waco.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Nobody thinks of Waco the same. It's the home of Dr. Pepper, but nobody thinks about.
Isn't it the home of Chip and Gaines?
Chip and Joanna.
Yeah.
And everybody says
God.
it's lovely that Waco, Texas is nice.
It's not bad. I've
Just
been there
don't go to the
several times.
compound.
Yeah, there's parts of it. I've had some barbecue there, some like old school barbecue that, I probably wouldn't go there if the sun went down. But,
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
By the way, can you imagine that standoff with Twitter?
Oh, my God.
Because do you know how long it lasted? Because I'm looking at it right now.
Is it,
It was like weeks.
it was it 60-something weeks?
51 days.
Yeah. Okay, way off.
But still, 51 days. Can you imagine if there was a 51-day standoff today where a guy was claiming he was the son of God and you had kids in the building, you were threatening to burn it or shoot people? Or it would be insane on social media to go through something like that.
The documentary, there's a lot of them, but the one where they have an informant, somebody who is like faked his way into it, is very interesting about what he saw and like how they just couldn't get a search warrant and they couldn't get their way in. The whole thing is
terrific.
Wow.
Last but not least, this will depress you. If you look at his Wikipedia, and again, some of the stuff he was accused of is disgusting, right?
Terrible. Yeah. He's horrible.
And when you hear this number, you're going to be sick to your stomach. But he had reportedly 16 kids.
Oh, my God.
But but that's the point, is you think about the abuse and all that garbage. And I can't even imagine the mothers of those kids and what their ages were.
In the documentary we watched, a few of the kids are left, or get out, but the mothers specifically stayed. There's one lady who is like, my mom let me go, but she perished in the fire. Yeah.
Jeez.
It's terrible, man. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Well, I'm glad you're dead, Vernon.
Yeah.
Vernon. Whew. Vernon Howell.
Yeah.
Vernon Wayne Howell, right? That just doesn't sound like a cult leader.
Wayne.
Yeah.
David
But if he had
Koresh.
been named like Tim, he wouldn't have become a cult leader.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe not.
It's hard living as a Vernon.
Yeah, man.
Know what I mean, Vern? Ben Lieber, your
love you
American
guys.
Treasure Man. See you on Thursday.
Bye, man. Thank you.
All right, see you Thursday. 9 to noon is next. Kelsey Cook tomorrow, right before she goes on national TV. She's joining the Power Trip Morning Show to talk about her big day tomorrow. Marty Gellner will be here. John Bonus will be here. We'll see you tomorrow at 5:30 right here on The Fan.